Okie dokie folks, good afternoon from Newcastle Airport. We are live. Stream should all be working. Welcome on board everybody. Stream all set up a little bit later than anticipated, but we are live eventually, which is the main thing. Right folks, we've got the Norwegian coming in very soon, which is going to be coming in from Copenhagen. Should be in about 5 o'clock, hopefully. We're going to get the Emirates going later on, but earlier on, but unfortunately it didn't allow because of this morning's schedule. But we're alright, not bad. But that's the idea for later on anyway, folks. So we'll get that probably in the next hour or so. And I'll just tune in now just to see. For some reason it won't let me rotate my screen. Trying to do a screen rotate, but it won't. Let's have a look. Screen. Rotate to landscape mode. Sorry folks, I'll see all of your comments in just a second. Should all be working. Jet 2 just about to depart. There we are. Rotate to landscape mode. It says private. Oh. Okay, hello everyone, welcome to the live stream. Sorry I'd forgot to, well, I had changed it to public, but it hadn't changed in the settings for whatever reason. But apologies for that. Welcome on board everybody. There's Jet 2 just departing there. There we go. There's one Jet 2 just heading out. You can see Loganair over there on stand, another Jet 2, British Airways, and another Jet 2 just taxiing. Unfortunately I've got some technical problems with my phone, so apologies if I'm not as quick at responding to comments, folks. Where are we? There we are. And Stephen, hello, welcome to the live stream, mate. Great to have you with us. I'm just going to get the stream up. Right, yeah, it is good. Ferry Hill Train Spotter, hello mate. Toon Crier, welcome to the live stream. And Senseless, welcome on board as well, folks. Yeah, unfortunately, I had to delay the stream today. Just I had two back-to-back shifts. So my first one was at finished at 10 o'clock last night, and then this morning I started at 6 AM, which usually we wouldn't really do. Usually you get about a 12-hour gap in between shifts, but because we're a bit short-staffed, I've had to cover. But anyway, it's lovely to have you all on the live stream. We've got a Norwegian coming in about an hour's time from Copenhagen. Also, folks, I just want to let you know that the stream may possibly, and like I say, this might happen, the stream might buffer from time to time, and I'll explain why. So the network is set to 5G, and my phone updated the other day. Now prior to that, you had the option to switch between 4 and 5G networks, so you could switch between 3 and 4G and 5G. However, this recent Samsung update means that you can no longer switch between 4 and 5G. It's set to 5G completely. So I know what the 5G network is like around here. Excuse me. So if by any chance it does buffet, I apologise, but unfortunately there isn't a lot I can do. So sorry for that, folks. Jet 2's just getting out quickly. Got a TUI on final. Brilliant, thank you, mate. Arrival from Dalaman coming round the coast, Claire. Thank you very much for that. Now this spot isn't as good for, like, you know, action on the apron or departures, but you do get nice arrival shots from here. So we'll catch some of them coming up very soon. Thank you, Senseless. And today is one of the hottest days. It is reading 28 degrees, so it was in the car anyway. It was reading 28 degrees when I got here. And it's definitely a warm day. It was a Jet 2. Yeah, after I finished my shift at 10 o'clock, I went to bed, had a few hours sleep, and much needed sleep, I should say, as well. Because unfortunately I've got to do another early one tomorrow morning, so yeah. Sue, hello, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, loving the hot weather at the moment, it's fantastic. Me and my lovely wife went and had lunch outside before during our break, and that was lovely. It's really is nice just to have some warm weather. Mark Sanderson, hello Mark, how are you doing, mate? Great to have you with us. Newcastle fan, you're roasting but you're enjoying your holidays. Fantastic, mate, fantastic. I think Europe, the mainland, is having a much tougher time at the moment with this heat. And S92 Coast Guard's not far from Newcastle. Thank you for that, Sam. Cheers, mate. Alright, here comes the TUI 737 all the way from Dalaman. Yes, it certainly is warm today. It's warm for everything. Warm for the people having to work, and warm fall, well, for everything. Down. Again, folks, for everyone joining, if by any chance the stream does drop out momentarily, it will be momentary, just because we're now operating completely on 5G instead of 4G, which I don't think for streaming around the airport is going to be that good, but we'll find out. Going to Burgers next week, nice one. Oh, Burgas. Burgers. I misread that. Going to Burgas, very nice. You'll have a lovely time, mate. Flew back from Alicante on Saturday. Captain told us we needed to descend over Birmingham due to volume of transatlantic traffic. Yeah, I can imagine that, mate. There's been a lot of it. There's been a lot of transatlantic traffic. You only have to look as far as Edinburgh at the moment to see how busy it is. It really is busy. You can see there's 35 of you all tuned in at the moment this afternoon. It's lovely to have you all on the live stream, folks. Here goes the Ryanair. Funny looking blue Pingu. Mr. Sander, welcome to the live stream, Dan. Great to have you on board with us, mate. Hope you're enjoying the heat. There we go, that's the Ryanair. Up and away. Edinburgh's crazy, yeah, it is. It's just a constant stream of traffic there. It's really good. Probably pop up there in the next week or so and catch some of the arrivals. That's the TUI climbing away. Right, we've got another plane just on final approach now. Norwegian is delayed until 5:30. Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you for that info, Sam. That's fantastic, mate. I was just going to check flight radar in a second. Excuse me. Stephen Marchant, hello, mate. How are you doing? Great to have you with us. Do you not prefer the strong winds and rain? Yes. Yes, I do, Stephen. I certainly do. You all know I do. You know I love the wind and the rain. But you know what? Equally, I do love it when it's nice and hot. I do love it when it's like this. The thing I often find, the Achilles heel in the past, has been the equipment can't handle the heat, but I can. But yeah. It is very nice. Tui from Corfu, next Ferry Hill, thank you, mate. Wayne Tennant, hello Wayne, how are you doing? Great to have you on board with us, mate. I hope you're keeping well. And Friday when you travel to Cancun, it was, oh dear, no, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, that's not ideal, mate, not ideal. Hope you had a good time other than that, though. There we go, here's a Tui. Tui down. Exploring trains, yeah, loving the heat, mate. Absolutely loving the heat. It's right up my street, this is. And Wayne, hope you're keeping well, mate. Great to have you on board with us. Tui just vacating via excuse me, just vacating via Bravo. Sam Chippers 1990, hello mate. I was going to give today a miss in all honesty. I got back from work at about 10 o'clock, had a bit of breakfast, went to bed, and by the time I woke up about 25 past 1, so I got a good 3 hours. And yep, catch you in a second, Dan, catch you in a sec. And yeah, by the time I woke up and did a few jobs around the house, I was actually feeling quite good. Now, I can't stay too late tonight because I've got another early start for work tomorrow morning. But I thought, you know what, I'd still like to see the Norwegian, because I still don't have loads of videos of them here, and it'd be nice to get a few. So yeah, I thought, you know, make hay while the sun shines, so might as well come and do a live stream. Especially as I don't feel too bad. I felt awful this morning. I just felt so tired and lethargic. I only got about, between shifts last night, about 5 hours sleep. Yeah, great fun. Did anyone else have a green fly invasion yesterday? Millions of them. Yeah, there's been a lot, mate. I noticed as well, we've had, today, we've had tons and tons of flying ants. Loads of little flying ants. I was just cleaning the inside of our living room window before, and just caked with ants and those little black flies you get around harvest time. There's loads of those around as well. So yeah, great fun. Great fun. Richard, keep drinking everyone, and in the shade, absolutely mate. Well, I did try and keep in the shade, but it's all exposed to the sunshine, so I've got my sun cream with us, we'll be alright. Runway we're at runway 25 here, Wayne. So overlooking runway 25. It's yeah. It's lovely because the sun's out and it's warm as well. It's lovely and warm. Just gonna have a quick look on flight radar. Pardon me. Folks, just have a quick look on flight radar. Got EasyJet coming in from Belfast, A319. Got Lufthansa CRJ 900 from Frankfurt. We've got Ryanair from Paphos. Norwegian 738 from Copenhagen, Sierra Echo Romeo Papa Juliet. KLM Sky Team 737-900. Haven't seen that one in a little while. That would be nice to see. Also got Tui coming in from Naples. It's about 2 hours late. We might get this one as well later. It's EasyJet coming in from Tunis. So we've got those coming up very soon. Just have have a double check on flight radar. Diamond DA62 due in later as well. Probably not be here for them ones because there's a big gap between arrivals later on. But yeah, should be a nice few movements anyway. There we go. Cost is lovely. Sam, can Newcastle fit an A380? It's probably one of the most commonly asked, frequently asked questions. And no, it can't. Got enough room to fit a 777 in, but not an Airbus A380, no. Just a little bit too big. Stephen Marchant, how long am I planning to be live for? Probably just for a couple hours, mate. Just to get the Norwegian, get Lufthansa and the KLM, and then I think we'll call it a day. Just a nice opportunity to enjoy some sunshine as well. Like I say, I hope the live stream's working okay for everybody. See all the afternoon departures waiting to go. I think some of them are running a little bit late. Some of them have slot delays going out. I noticed the TUI that's inbound is running about 2 hours late, which isn't ideal. Thunderstorms forecast for later on. Cool. I think as the cooler air moves in, we will undoubtedly get some. But yeah. I do like a good thunderstorm. We had a pretty epic one last week after we had that hot weather a week past Friday on the Saturday evening, as the cooler air was moving in with that area of low pressure off the Atlantic. That lightning display was absolutely incredible. I've never seen anything like it. I think the closest I've ever seen to anything like that was in Poland a few years back. But well, about 2013. But yeah, it was absolutely amazing. Exploring, who's next to arrive? Next to arrive should be the EasyJet from Belfast, in theory. But yeah, it's just looking to see if there's any military activity going on, but it doesn't look like there's anything happening. Kevin Fairclough, hello mate, how you doing? Great to have you on board. Not out today, keen to see what's on. It's just gone a little bit quiet now, mate. We've had a couple of arrivals. We've still, well, in the next hour it's going to be fun because we've got the Lufthansa CRJ 900, KLM 737-900. We've got the Norwegian 737-800, so we've got all those coming in. And Ryanair coming in from Cyprus, so that'll be nice. The flight prices, Wayne, are pretty good. So if you want to fly with Norwegian across to Copenhagen, typically the flight prices range between, on the low end, £65 up to £120, depending on what the demand's like. Some days it's even more expensive than that. It can be upwards of £214. But in all honesty, for going across to Copenhagen, you can connect from there to a lot of other Baltic destinations. It's a great route. It's a really, really good route. And when I flew on the inaugural flight, and I was talking to one of the Norwegian executives who came over, and he was saying that they do intend to try and keep the route here at Newcastle, because initially I said, oh, is it just going to be a summer seasonal sort of thing? He was like, no, we are planning it for the long term. So hopefully they will stay as a long-term partner with the airport. And the main thing is, and this is really the key thing, is that the route performs well, because Newcastle isn't a stranger to the Copenhagen route, and it has had its ups and downs. Jet2 in recent months has operated the route on a seasonal sort of basis, just over the winter time. But prior to that, we used to have Scandinavian operate the route using CRJ 900s, Airbus A319s, and just before that using CRJ 200s of Simba. So it has been a route that's done well here at Newcastle, but it seems to go on and off. It's one of those routes, a bit like our London Gatwick route, which for some weird reason we haven't had in years. The Gatwick route always used to perform quite well, and then in later years it just sort of dropped off a little bit, and EasyJet gave up on it, as did Flybe. So yeah, a bit of a shame. Stephen Marchant, thank you so much for your kindness, mate. It's a little donation towards an ice lolly or a nice cold pint layer. Absolute gentleman. Thank you so much, Stephen. That's really kind of you. I think it'll most definitely be an ice cream. That's really kind of you, mate. Thank you so much for your kindness. I must say, just before, when we had lunch at about 1 o'clock, me and Megan I got a pack of them from Lidl's, the caramel ice creams, chocolate caramel ones. Oh, they were delicious. They're very nice. But, you always appreciate ice creams in weather like this. It's just, it's really funny. It's really funny. But thank you so much again, Stephen. It's really kind of you, mate. Let's try and respond before that time's out. There we go. John Gilder, get yourself to Newcastle on September the 21st. Mate, I don't know what I'm doing next week. Forget September the 21st. If I am free though, and if there is anything coming in, I'll try and get you going out. Out of interest, John, what time is that departure? Is that an afternoon departure or is it an early morning departure? Because if it's an early morning one, it's less likely I'm going to be here, if I'm honest. But yeah. Exploring buses, you had the Northeast Air ambulance service. Yes, that was just going. I was driving on the A1 and I saw that just before I got to the airport. So unless it was responding to something and on its way back, I'm not entirely sure. I saw that as well though. Lanzarote on an e-bike ride and the sky got full. Okay, I'm scared. Oh dear. Well, fun fact, I've never been to Lanzarote before, but I'm going to Lanzarote for the first time next week. I'll have a video coming out of it as well. Like I say, I've never been. My good friend who flies from here at Newcastle Airport is going to be flying the plane. It's a similar video to just earlier in the year when I flew from Manchester to Shannon, where my good mate Archie was flying the Ryanair 737-800. My mate's going to be flying from here to Lanzarote, and I'm going to hop on board that flight down there. And the only thing is I haven't booked the return yet, so I don't know how I'm getting back just yet. So I still need to sit down at some point this next week, find what the best options are for getting back from Tenerife, Lanzarote. I might do a day's plane spotting there. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't worked it all out, or I might come back on the same day. But we'll see. But like I say, never been to Lanzarote before, so yeah. Mark Stoddart, Minty Stoddart, sorry. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Great to have you with us. From an absolute roasting Hastings. Oh, it'll be boiling down there, mate. It's warm enough up here, and we've got a nice breeze at the moment. Hope you're all doing okay and managing the heat. It's great to have you on the live stream, mate. In Chibaz 1990, you had a 4-pack of Greggs sausage rolls today. Unbeatable. 100%, mate. 100%. Although I must say, just up in Morpeth, there's a lovely bakery in Morpeth called Couplands, or Co-op Lands, however you wish to pronounce it. And it's a local bakery. They do sausage rolls, pies, fresh bread, sandwiches, tea, coffee, lattes, bacon sandwiches, sausage sandwiches, you name it. And you can get like 4 sausage rolls They're probably about maybe about 3/4 the size of the Greggs ones, so they're not as large as the Greggs ones. But you can get 4 of them for £1.70 or £1.85. So they're way cheaper than Greggs, and they are so nice. It's all homemade stuff as well. It is delicious. Definitely recommend it if you haven't been to it. Coupland's in Morpeth. Lovely place. Lovely place. John Gilder, your departure time is 13:10. Oh, that's not too bad. That's about the time of the Emirates. Yeah. Let me know nearer the time, John, and like I say, if I'm free and if there's anything else interesting, I'll try and get down for you taking off. And again, as long as I'm not working as well. And Marky Minty Stoddart gifted 5 channel memberships. Thank you so much for that, mate. That is so kind of you. And a big shout out and thanks. A whole year as a channel member. Thank you so much for your kindness, mate. And a big shout out and welcome to all of you who receive channel memberships. Massive thank you, Marky. That's so kind of you, mate. Thank you so much. There goes the TUI. TUI is up and away. And a big shout out and welcome as channel members as well. Here's another few shout outs. Simply Just Planes, shout out to you for receiving a channel membership. Great to have you on board as a channel member. Newcastle Fan 1999, TR1 L16, and Tellboy 57, and Kieran Temple 5971. Welcome on board, everyone, as a recipient of those gifted channel memberships from Marky. A massive thank you, Marky, for your kindness. Just a little note for any of you who've received that. If you are interested, because I know not everybody renews it, but you might be interested in watching some of the content. If you go on my channel to the channel members exclusive videos, you'll find channel members only content on there that only you as a channel member can watch. And I just posted a video there recently, just in the last week or two. So if you have a look there, you'll see some of the videos I do. And again, there's some that only you as channel members can watch. So if you want to make the most use of it, feel free to have a look at those videos. Also, in the live stream, in the chat, it means you can use the emojis, so like the airline emojis, in your comments. So feel free to use those as well. Big shout out and thanks, Marky, as well. Massive thank you. Right, there goes the British Airways heading down to London Heathrow. See, there's a lot of heat haze because of the heat this afternoon. Surprise, heat haze because of heat. Who would have thought it? Oh, Ferry Hill, thank you so much, mate. And it really does make a massive difference, so thank you so much. Kevin, a mate of yours, lives in Morpeth. Oh, it is. It's a fantastic bakery, mate. We do have a Greggs down on in the main street in Morpeth, but this one it's a family-run business, and it's really good. It's really good quality, good prices, good quality, and it's always good to support local businesses like that. Just like that, exactly. And don't forget, we've got a new one today. We've got a new new one. If you can find it. There we are. Today's new emoji is the Norwegian. So feel free to use that one later on when the Norwegian comes in. And Marky, you've upgraded to gold. Thank you so much for that, mate. Really do appreciate your support, mate. Thank you so much. Massive shout out and thank you, Marky. Kevin, good afternoon, mate. How are you doing? Lovely to have you on the live stream. Welcome on board. Well, that's the British Airways just departed. Haven't got a British Airways one, I know. It's shocking. Yeah, I will. Eventually, one day, I will put a British Airways one on. Eventually, one day. Just trying to see if I can respond to that one. There we go. Well, I can hear something. I can hear a turboprop or something going over. Not entirely sure what it is. Oh, I can hear it. It's a helicopter. You've got a Cope lens in Bishop Auckland. Ah, interesting. They are very good though. They are very good. There it is. There's a helicopter. A Robinson R44 by the looks of it. Really do appreciate all of your support, mate. Massive thank you, mate. Robert Hadfield. Oh, Bob, I promise I'll get you one here at Newcastle one day. I'm sure with we'll get a twin otter here at Newcastle. What with rise and tides, global warming. I suppose in at least the next 100 to 150 years, part of the northeast should have flooded, so those cut-off communities will only be accessible using twin otters. So, you know, never say never. Apart from that, it's only going to have to be Glasgow, I'm afraid. Not to worry. Just going to have to put some power onto the camcorder. I just realised I forgot to plug it in. So the EasyJet from Belfast should be in very shortly. How are you doing, Bob? Lovely to have you on the live stream, mate. Every time I come to Newcastle Airport, I hope one day I'm going to see an F-35B Lightning. The Royal Air Force has had them in service for many years now, and I've never actually filmed one. I've never actually filmed an RAF F-35 Lightning up close. I've filmed half of the Spanish Air Force whilst I was in Gran Canaria with my lovely wife a couple of weeks ago. Filmed a lot of the Luftwaffe, the German Air Force, whilst over in Germany 2 months ago, and yet still I've never actually seen an RAF F-35 here at Newcastle. They have done low approach and go rounds before, but I've never actually seen one. We've never had one low level up in Northumberland either, so maybe one day. The RAF has just announced this past week that they are going to purchase 12 F-35 Lightning A's, which is a drop in the ocean compared to the numbers certain other countries are buying. But yeah, it's one of those aircraft which, despite it being owned and operated in this country, I've never actually seen properly yet. I saw a mock-up at Fairford in 2017, but never seen the proper thing. Get to Wales. Kevin, I've done Wales before. I've done the Mac Loop and that, and let's just say it wasn't that successful. I caught 2 hawks that day, and then the next day there was A400s and Hercules and Tornadoes and all sorts. I just happened to go on a really quiet day. But Wales is a bit like that. It's feast or famine. The Lake District's the same. You've got to hit on, and sometimes if you know someone who's got access to the low-flying area side of things and knows what's filed a plan, then you know, even better. But yeah. Really must work on a twotter spotter graphic. Marky, if you can do that, oh mate, I will share it. Talking about a Twitter emoji. I'm sure eventually we will get a twin otter emoji, Bob. You're actually allowed to add more emojis onto YouTube, but the thing is, you can only do it when you've hit a certain number of channel members, and I think the channel is about 5 or 8 members off getting that. But once you do, I think it's like an extra 12 or 20 emojis you can add. So at the moment I'm just capped to the ones that we've got in the live chat there, but eventually we will get a few more added as and when we can. Mr. X, welcome to the live stream. Oh aye, there's loads of people getting away, mate. Loads and loads. The passenger numbers here at Newcastle are doing really well. I think it's a month and a half ago now that the airport just hit 2 million passengers. But it is doing very well. Next year, I'm really excited for next year. I'm confident that for 2026 Newcastle might be able to achieve about 8 million, hopefully 8 million passengers in 2026, which would be amazing for the airport and for the northeast. The reason I'm confident about that is several reasons. So we've got EasyJet coming back with a base. They're coming back with 3 aircraft. Looks like 2 A320 Neos, possibly an A319 or an A321. That's still to be finalised. Also, this coming season, Newcastle United is going to be back in the Champions League again. So Newcastle's going to be playing in the top flight of European football again. So we're going to have more European charters coming to play here in the northeast, more fans going back and forwards. So I'm really confident that next year, for the first time, Newcastle can hit over the 8 million mark. So, you know, we'll see how 2026 goes. 2025 so far is looking really good, and 2026 is building up to be a very, very good year. So yeah, roll on when you go to Heathrow, mate. Absolutely. Oh yes, Wayne, Air UK, they were fantastic. I used to love the Air UK livery with the, you know, the one with the half Union Jack down the tail, with that bluey colour as well, Air UK. Oh, it was brilliant, especially when they had it on the Fokkers as well. That was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Doug the Toon, hello mate, how you doing? Great to have you on board, Doug. How are you doing, mate? Used to fly in them from Norwich to Amsterdam. Nice one, mate. Very nice. My dad's got some videos of them, and yeah, they're very, very, very nice. But again, another airline. It's no longer here. Ferry Hill, yeah, I can add more logos. I think, I'm not entirely sure how many, but you've got to have, the way it works on YouTube is, if you have so many channel members, you're allowed so many emojis. So the last time I checked, the channel needed 8 more channel members before you can add up to 12 more emojis. Now the downside to it is, right, so you can add another 12 emojis to it. So let's just say I customize a few different ones. Bob gets his Twin Otter, you get your British Airways logo and so on. That happens if 2 or 3 people, so let's just say you get over the threshold, which is I think 40 or 50, I'm not entirely sure. Let's just say you get over the threshold, you add those emojis, and 2 or 3 people cancel their channel membership, then all of your 12 emojis are gone. So it's one of the downsides to YouTube, but yeah, it's because I think there was a stream, you know, when we did the Global A380, I think there was a time not long after that where I was able to add them, but unfortunately for time and one reason or another I couldn't add them. And within sort of like 3 weeks of the Global A380, we just passed the threshold to add the emojis, so I could add 12 more. I went back to add them, but I think 3 or 4 people that had gifted memberships had all lapsed, and so because of that it put it back under the threshold, so you couldn't add 12 emojis again. So it's a funny system on YouTube. It's good, it works, but it is funny. Oh, Simply Just Planes, thank you so much for that, mate. Thank you so much for your kindness. That's really good of you, for sending one gifted membership. Thank you so much for your kindness. It's really good of you. And a shout out to David Reed, 5254, who's now a channel member. Massive shout out, and big thanks, Simply Just Planes, for your kind support. That's really good of you. I really do appreciate your generosity, folks. It's really good of you. Really good of you. Spitfire RF 103, welcome to the live stream, mate. Great to have you with us. Don't actually bother with a Twin Otter emoji. It would be a waste on your channel, as you're a twatter hater. I'm a twatter hater. That's not true. I love Twin Otters. I used to fly them all the time on Flight Simulator. I even made you a customised video, Bob. That's how much I love Twin Otters. Hey, thank you so much again, Simply Just Planes. Massive shout out to Stephen, Marky Stoddart, and Simply Just Planes for your kindness. Really do appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Oh, you remember Ryanair Airways? Nice one. Their livery with that orange and black was, it was beautiful. I never actually saw it myself, but I've seen pictures of it, and it is fantastic. Right, the Jet 2's lined up ready to go, and the EasyJet from Belfast is on short final, so this is going to be interesting. Jet 2's really going to have to get a wiggle on. Yeah, Jet 2's there, and EasyJet's just there. He's really going to have to get a wiggle on. I think it might just be a bit too close. No, Jet 2's rolling. Jet 2's rolling. Jet 2 is on the move. Jet 2's still rolling. Way aye, there we go, perfect separation. There we go, that's EasyJet down. Just to give you all a bit of an idea. So you can probably just see top end. Ooh. Probably just see the Jet 2, there's the Jet 2. Jet 2's just there. There's your Jet 2 and there's your EasyJet. Not bad for separation, pretty good going. Oh, it's very, very kind of you, very, very kind. Oh, guys, thank you so much. Kevin Fairclough 4619, massive thank you for your kind donation, mate. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much for your kindness, mate. Really do appreciate it. That's really generous of you. Thank you so much, and massive thank you, Alan Lee, MU4LB. Afternoon from Seaton Burn. Alan, huge thank you, mate, for your kind support. Really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, mate. I hope you're having a lovely afternoon enjoying this sunshine and heat. It's lovely to have you with us. Oh, thank you all so much. It really does mean the world. Really kind of you, mate. Thank you so much again. Thank you all so much for your kindness, folks. You're absolutely blown away by your generosity. Really do appreciate it. It's makes such a world of difference to the channel. I can tell you, it really is. Every single one of you. You know, whether it's a gifted channel membership, if it's a thumbs up on the live stream, a comment, a very kind donation to someone else in the chat, a gifted membership, you know, or a donation, it really does mean the world. So thank you all so much for your support. I cannot say it enough. Really. Oh, Kevin Fairclough, I will, mate. I think we'll get an ice cream. Definitely get an ice cream. Shouldn't be too long now for the KLM and everything coming in, and the Lufthansa and the Norwegian. We'll just have a quick look on flight radar in just a second. You can see that there's 47 of you all tuned in at the moment, and again, it's wonderful to have you all on board. And a massive shout out to all of you dear channel members and subscribers for all of your support. I really do thank you. We'll just have a quick look on flight radar now, folks. Right, let's have a look. Have a quick look on flight radar and see where everything is. But Lufthansa just coming in now from Frankfurt. We've got Norwegian, which is still around about half an hour away. Then we have the Ryanair coming in from Paphos. That's in front of the KLM 737-900. And the Sky Team livery. Now that's going to be really nice to see. Pardon me. Then we've got TUI, which is 2.5 hours delayed. It's 3 hours delayed leaving Naples. It's going to be landing in 40 minutes, and I think that's it for now. They're the main ones. First one's going to be this lovely Lufthansa CRJ 900. It's coming in from Frankfurt. Temperature here in Newcastle, a lovely 28 degrees. Oh, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Also got this nice Learjet coming in. It's just over Monaco at the moment. And that should be here in about an hour and 56. That's a nice Learjet, that. 23 years old. Oscar, Delta Oscar, Charlie. Right, now we've got a Jet 2 just about to depart. Shanx 16 Echo Sierra heading to my second home of Malta. So here's the Jet 2 heading off to Malta. 737-800. Now this is one of those routes that EasyJet is going to be operating from 2026 here at Newcastle, and they're going to be operating Newcastle to Malta 3 times weekly, which is much needed, because as good as the Jet 2 service is, the Jet 2 flight between Newcastle and Malta is mainly tailored toward those who are having package holidays. To try and get a low fare on the route is quite difficult. So, you know, if you want to get a cheap flight to Malta, your best bet's going to either Manchester or Edinburgh. Whereas from next year, you'll be able to get cheap flights from Newcastle to Malta with EasyJet, which will be good. I'm not saying Jet 2 is expensive, it's just who they tend to cater to more, and that is the package holiday side. Excuse me. There we go, that's the Jet 2 just rolling. Ferry Hill, they're doing quite a few other routes, mate. So they're doing a few to Greece. I think they're doing 1 or 2 to Turkey, Tunisia, and France. I think the new one to France is to Nice, and so that's going to be a nice route. No pun intended. But yeah, they have a whole load of routes that they're going to be doing. Now, interestingly, the Nice route, it's not one that, you know, jumps out at me particularly, but then again it just shows you how everybody's different, and each route is tailored to different people and individuals. But I had a customer at work come in the other day who was actually on about, oh yes, EasyJet are starting flights to Nice next year. We just got talking about you know, places to fly to, and they were actually on about it and saying that they usually fly down there to visit family. So, you know, everybody wants different connections to different places, or they have different connections to different places. But it was one of those where I was like, oh, there you go, that's a potential future customer who's going to use that route maybe next year. So yeah, we'll see how it performs and see how they get on with it. There's quite a lot of heavy cloud around at the moment actually. You can maybe see that Jet 2 just through the against that dark cloud there. Right, next up is going to be the Lufthansa CRJ. Just finishing AMD to Gatwick in the sim, tempted to divert to Newcastle. If you've got enough fuel, mate, and you can make it all the way up to the northeast, go for it. Why not? It vanished into thin air. Oh dear. Oh, that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. I think for that jokes, Chippers, I'm going to have to send their next nearest competitor and call in the SAS. Here's the good old CRJ 900. Oh dear. Da-doonch. Used to love watching the CRJ 900s of Scandinavian, or EasyJet as they used to come back and forth here at Newcastle from Copenhagen. And now we have Lufthansa, which is nice. You got enough thumbs. Brilliant. Here comes the Lufthansa. I just felt a spot of rain. Oh dear. There we go. It's Lufthansa on the ground. Oh, everything was kept low key. Very good. Very good, Marky. Oh dear. Right, where's the exit? Get me out of here. Oh dear. That's a Lufthansa Ferry Hill train spotter using the emoji. Thank you, mate. That's the Lufthansa. Good old CRJ 900. The route to Frankfurt seems to be performing okay, actually. With flight connections and everything, which is good. Now, someone was on about thunder showers being forecast for later on. Look at this building up. You see all of that building up, dear me. I honestly just felt a spot of rain there as well. You can see there's just over there, there's a bit of cumulonimbus cloud just building up in the background there, and all of this is building up nicely. So yeah, there is some we might actually get rained off before anything. Should have checked the I don't remember it being forecast for rain up where I am, at least, anyway. Oh well, not to worry. But yeah, it is there are some dark and ominous clouds building up from the west, and they're building up quite quickly too. Got the EasyJet parked up over there. You can see the rear cargo doors open. It's the one from Belfast. And we've got the two TUI 737-800s, and the Lufthansa CRJ 900 is just taxiing in there now. Oh, full Nimbus. Oh dear. Oh dear. Helsinki flight would be good. Would definitely be good. It's I think for the airport at the moment, it's just trying to maximise the connections we have, steadily increase the number of airlines, not go overboard. You know, it's pointless getting in airlines which aren't going to last that long here, or where there's no demand, so they cut the route. what I would like to see, and I'm fairly confident, I'm more confident now than I was 2 months ago, which is weird. I'd like to see us get a route to North America again. And I'm fairly confident that we are going to get an airline to operate a flight between here and North America in the next 2 years. I'm fairly confident for a few reasons. One of them is because of the demand between the US and UK, not necessarily between the UK and US, but a lot of Americans are wanting to come across here on holiday. I'm fairly confident for that reason, but also the likes of Edinburgh Airport is really struggling with its capacity, and a lot of Americans are wanting to holiday in Scotland and in the north of the UK at the moment, predominantly Scotland. And to me, Newcastle's poised in a perfect place to capture that market. And I think we might see it in at least the next year or two, where we could see United come back, possibly with a 737-800 MAX. The 757 didn't really, you know, it was a little bit too big in terms of the for the route between here and New York. Interestingly, United has started routes to likes of Nuuk in Greenland, Madeira, and even Mongolia. Now, some of these markets, you know, in terms of the number of people that the route's open to, is far less than here in the northeast. You're talking about, you know, in Greenland, a few thousand, and in Mongolia, the catchment area again is very limited. So I can see United or JetBlue starting something here in the next year or two. I didn't think that a couple months ago, but seeing the way the routes are performing at likes of Edinburgh, and also Manchester. Manchester's gone from being a go-to hub for a lot of airlines to not so much, for a variety of different reasons. So we'll see. We shall see. That's just me speculating. Yeah, JetBlue. Yeah, I honestly see. Do you know what, Sam? United with the A321XLR, I actually don't see them using that. Another potential one is going to be WestJet. We had a route with Air Transit for many years here at Newcastle, operating across to Canada, and there is still a demand for travel between the northeast and Canada. Again, I can honestly say that I could see the likes of WestJet operating a 737 MAX. It's got the range, they can do it. It's, you know, not difficult to do. If you can cover Dublin, Edinburgh, Gatwick and Glasgow, you can easily do Newcastle. You know, it's very, very easy to do. So yeah, we shall see. Watch this space. The 321 does change a lot of things, Kevin. Interestingly though, it's not that actually makes me think this. It's a whole load of other changes. So in the last few months, Air Canada is basically going to give Air Canada Rouge, their holiday subsidiary, the 737 MAX 8s. Now, those MAX 8s are more than capable of doing the transatlantic routes to likes of Dublin and Gatwick and different places. And I can see them using it here in the northeast in the next few years. It's a potential route for them anyway, especially as I don't see relations between the US and Canada developing all that much, and also routes between Canada and the Caribbean, whilst yes they'll be popular, are still going to be limited in number. So, you know, there's going to be more of a demand for UK and Europe in the next few years, and we're already seeing that shift. I mean, Montreal just started to Edinburgh, was it yesterday or the day before? So we'll see. Yeah, that's one of the things that convinces us, because you've got all of these aircraft that are capable of transatlantic routes that are ETOPS certified, which, you know, would make sense to use. I mean, United is doing it right now with those routes I just mentioned, and the MAX has a good number of seats. You don't have to operate it daily. Again, they're proving that on certain other routes by not going daily, by just doing it 2-3 times a week, filling the aircraft and operating those routes. But yeah, I think it could be doable. I honestly do think it could be doable. So we shall see. We shall see what happens in the next couple of years. In the meantime, we have a KLM. Is it KLM? No, Ryanair. Let me get it right. Which one is it? I can see a 737 turning in on final. Yeah, I can see the Ryanair has just turned on to final approach now. It's the TUI 737 just taxiing along there now. Wayne, yes, one of our excuse me. One of our 737s went tech. So they sent an A321neo up from Manchester to cover the routes that it was meant to operate. And that's the other interesting thing as well, is that there's talks regarding Jet2 and ETOPS with their A321neos, which we could see a similar situation to when they operated the 757 on the flights, the winter Christmas flights to New York. So there's lots of things going on that, you know, I reckon in the next few years we will see a route, a scheduled service at least, going across the Atlantic to New York or the likes. Yes, we already have Orlando, we already have Cancun through TUI, but again, these are more, you know, holiday flights than anything. So watch this space. There's lots of exciting things to happen. Right, let's pan back to the approach. Now that's the interesting thing, Sam. I don't think we're going to see Emirates go 2 daily anymore, even though they did tentatively file for it. I don't think that's going to happen. TUI is just lining up now. Norwegian is 3 out, brilliant. Wayne Tennant. I'm pleased to report I don't have any, first. I do have plenty of nieces and nephews though. But 19th of July, no, I won't be, I'll be working unfortunately, mate. Sadly. David Reed. Yeah, it was very, very kind of Simply Just Planes. Very kind indeed. Packing for your 6 AM flight to Amsterdam tomorrow, mate. I hope you have a fantastic flight. I'll be up at the same time as you, David, but I'll be working. But I hope you have a lovely trip to Amsterdam, mate. Hope you have a good flight. Kevin Fairclough, that's the thing. Glasgow's actually losing out a lot at the moment, which is interesting. Right, here goes the TUI. I think Edinburgh has actually exceeded some of what its terminal capacity allows, Sam, so they're desperately trying to increase capacity whilst... Oh, I can see the Coast Guard S92! Coast Guard S92 just over there, just hovering. Cool! There's the KLM Sky team just coming in. Oh, I love this livery. Nicely done. Wayne Tennant, absolutely, mate. Yeah, absolutely, will do. I've just seen the Humberside Coast Guard S92, but it's just disappeared. Yeah, exactly, Sam. Exactly the same as the China Southern ones, but honestly, they are desperate for extra terminal capacity. They really are. Turn the sorry if you just heard a notification sound there, folks. Just turn that off. Ah, Coast Guard's coming in. Woo! Yes. Me and my wife Megan, we saw the S92. You might have seen my video on it. It was recovering a walker who'd succumbed to the heat last week. Here she is. Now, which one is it? Golf Mike Charlie, Golf Yankee, because we saw Yankee last week. A lot of you will know that my channel logo is of a Coast Guard S92 at Inverness Airport. So yes, I do love the S92. It's Echo. Must just be in for a quick fuel stop, I assume. Farang Travels, hello Farang, welcome to the live stream, mate. Great to have you with us. Welcome on board. I see the Norwegians on final approach now. And Jonathan, MCD, welcome! Welcome to the live stream, mate. Great to have you with us. Oh, so good to see Golf Mike Charlie Golf Echo. Fantastic! I've been inside the Coast Guard Sikorsky S92 during a training day up at Spittal a few years ago, and it's an amazing helicopter. It's well kitted out. It's got all of the life-saving equipment that you need, and it's it's amazing helicopter. Yeah, I've just realised I forgot to put sun cream on. Yes, that's right, Wayne. We used to have the Neos 737-800. They used to be cool to see. We used to have that flight from Verona, and a couple of times they sent their 767 on the flight as well from Verona, because they had no other aircraft to operate the route, which was cool. There's the Norwegian. Here comes the bird from Copenhagen. Beautiful. Sam, yeah, I'll probably be staying to the Learjet that comes. Learjet's due in later on, so yeah, I'll probably be up to that. Oh, it's just so nice to see Norwegian here. It's really, really good. Wayne, no, it's only about an hour and 10 minutes, hour and 20 minutes. It's not that far. The day we did it was about an hour and 20 because we had to wait for a little bit of traffic. But yeah, it's less than 2. It's less than 2. Marky using the Norwegian emoji. Thank you, mate. I just added that one last night, a new Norwegian emoji. Thank you for using that, mate. There's a cool one. Norwegian, TUI and EasyJet. Sam, off for some tea. No bother, mate. Enjoy. How's that for a lineup? Ryanair, Norwegian, TUI, EasyJet, and then on the other side we have Lufthansa. Oh, that's cool. Now, a good thing is with this cloud cover is the heat haze has dropped considerably because there's not as much heat coming through there. The clouds kind of holding it back at the moment. Right, we've got oh, heli. It's inbound. Can't quite make out what it is. Ah, is it the King's Royal? Ah. Yeah, it's the King's Royal helicopter, I think. Yeah, it's the King's new Augusta Westland. Cool. The King's flight over Newcastle. Les, thank you so much for that, mate. Yeah, that's it just coming in now. Brilliant. Ah, King's Augusta Westland 139 X-ray X-ray Echo Echo. Nice one. Got so used to the Queen's flight Royal helicopters over the years. The Sikorsky's, which were brilliant to see, but that's really cool. Mark Sanderson, he's probably come to the northeast for a bit of respite from the 30-35 degrees they're having down in London. Oh, that's really cool. Do you know what? I've been wanting to get a decent video of that for ages, and it did fly over our house not that long ago, and I tried to get a video of it, but it wasn't that good quality, and I only got about a 5-second clip of it. But yeah, we've finally got a decent clip of the King's Augusta Westland 139. Brilliant. David, yeah, I noticed that there's quite a few people have it, mate. I don't know whether it's because YouTube's requiring people to change it or what. I don't know. No idea, sorry, mate. Jody, is that going to be an incoming knighthood? No. Definitely 1,000,000,000% no. Yeah, man. Remember the Royal flight, the Wessexes and the Andovers. Very nice. You know, I was just going through some of my footage the other day, and you know, even in recent years, the Avros, the British Aerospace 146s, the Statesman. I know they've got the A321s and that now, but they're not exactly operated specifically on behalf of the Royals, whereas the Royal flight was the Royal flight. You know, there was no ambiguity, whereas now it's a case of, right, who's got the Union Jack liveried A321 today? You know, it's totally changed. TUI 737 just on final approach. Tell you what, since that cloud cover's come over, it's very cool now. It's lovely. David, yeah, it's I presume it's just getting refueling here at Newcastle. EasyJet is just lining up now. Loganair does, but Norwegian. Can't find anything. I'm not entirely sure, Kevin. Not entirely sure. Susan, it's a spot just near Dinnington Village. It's fairly easy to get to. You can get the bus there as well. It's fairly easy. Yes, at the other end of the runway, yeah, I sometimes go to that spot. I haven't been there recently, just I wanted to come to this spot for more landing shots because I haven't had many landing shots from this side for a while. And I did come here a couple of times filming. I didn't stream, but I thought, hey, you know what, why am I not streaming it? There's no reason not to. Yeah. You're drinking sugar iced coffee. Nice. Very nice. Nice and cool and refreshing. Alright, that's the TUI just rolling. Not the EasyJet, sorry, I got it wrong. See the KLM in the background, Sky Team livery. Nice long rotation from the TUI there. Right, now it's the EasyJet going to Belfast. There we are. Yeah, I think that one had split scimitars, mate, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely got split scimitars. There you go. Definitely got split scimitars. Sierra Alpha Juliet Foxtrot's Tech Kieran, yes it is. They flew in, oh, is it Sierra Alpha Juliet Hotel, the one that's inbound now? They flew it in from Aberdeen this morning. And yeah. What's the reg of the TUI? I'll have to check, mate. Ah, you're trying to respond, right, okay, got it, mate. Saw one of my Emirates clips on Lucas' video. Yes, David. He asked if he could use it a while ago. In fact, he asked me quite a while ago. But yeah, he did eventually get around to making the video. Alright, EasyJet should be clear for takeoff. There it goes. Just got back from Corfu. Jet 2 was delayed a bit. Ah, right. That's a pain. That's a pain, mate. I hope you had a lovely holiday though. It's lovely to have you on the live stream. There we go. That's EasyJet just rolling. Very nice. Heading straight across to the west and over toward Northern Ireland. Sam, Chippers 1990, welcome back, mate. Great to have you with us. Back from food. Fantastic. Oh, the one that landed, Wayne. Sorry, I thought you meant the one that just departed. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Sorry, I thought you meant the one that was taken off. There's not many of them that don't have split scimitar winglets now. Most of them have had them retrofitted. But yeah. Pennines, you had an amazing holiday. Fantastic, mate. Fantastic. At least you brought the weather back with you anyway, which is the main thing. That's easy, it's climbing away. You're right. Hiya. That's EasyJet just climbing away there to Belfast. So the Lufthansa should be going very shortly. I think you might have even pushed back. And there's a nice selection of aircraft there on the ground. KLM, Norwegian, Ryanair, TUI. Lovely, lovely selection. Going to be spotting on the 6th of August. You're going to Dublin on the... I don't honestly know, Benjamin. I just kind of, you know, go as and when I fancy it. As and when. Even likes of today, you know, I was meant to do a live stream starting at 1 to maybe try and catch the Emirates, but I went and got some much needed sleep instead, and then fancied coming along this afternoon. So yeah, just as and when, and if there's something interesting coming, then even better. I'll tell you what, we've had such a good time so far. We've got the Sky Team 739, Norwegian 738, Coast Guard Sikorsky S92, King's Flight, Augusta Westland 139. We've done really well this afternoon. Really well. And Smack Aviation, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, it's due out in probably the next 40 minutes or so. It won't be too long in going out, but yeah, it was a lovely movement to see. It was really good. Wayne Tennant, I don't imagine we'll get Wizz Air. I might be completely wrong, but it's not one of those movements I think we're going to get in the near future. Wizz Air have actually been having a few difficulties in terms of their profits and so on recently, so they're not launching a whole load of routes, and their UK division, they're holding back a little bit, I'll put it that way. But we'll see if that changes in the future. Sam, we already got it, mate. We already got it. We saw it land. I think you were getting food when it landed. So yeah. Claire Martin, what's Ryanair like to fly with? Ryanair, contrary to what a lot of people will say, is absolutely fine. They're very simple, very basic airline, no frills. But safe, reliable, and generally punctual. So yeah, I would let's put it this way, my first choice of go-to airlines is generally Ryanair. So yeah, they're generally my first choice. Have been for many years as well. Right, here comes the Loganair Embraer 145. Coming in from Southampton. I think it's Southampton or Exeter. One of the two anyway. David, yeah, that would be good, but very unlikely that that's going to happen in the near future. But you never know. Never say never. Could potentially happen in the future. Right, that's Loganair just on final now, folks. Sierra Alpha Juliet Hotel. There she is. And there's our broken Embraer in the background. But yeah, like I say, Ryanair's no frills, but very safe, very reliable, and the staff generally friendly. I basically refused to fly. I'm not going to give you the whole story. I refused to fly Ryanair till 2015. Then I did so 10 years ago, and since then I've flown with them about 110, 115 times now. So yeah, they are my go-to airline, put it that way. So Loganair just vacated the runway. You're still waiting your first officer base allocation. Oh, Kieran. Hopefully it is Newcastle. That'll be good. If you're on the 737-800s, then I imagine it will be, because I think we're one of the only bases, maybe with the exemption of Stansted, where we're not going to have the A321neos for the next couple of years. Is it Stansted or Bristol? I can't remember. We're one of the only 2 bases not to be getting it in the next year anyway. And when they were recruiting for A321 first officers and so on, it was for other bases, not generally here. But yeah, fingers crossed for you, mate. That'll be good. Mark Sanderson, my next flight mate, is going to be to Lanzarote. Not this week, next week. So off to Lanzarote next week. And that'll be with TUI. So that's going to be good. But that'll be decent. I haven't quite planned the return section yet, but still got to do that over the next week. I'm looking at a couple of options. One's to go to Madrid and then fly back to the UK, and the other one is to go via another base. So I'll just have to kind of see how it goes and see which option's the cheapest as well. But there's a few different options anyway, which is the main thing. Yeah, you're fine, mate. Yeah, you're fine.
She's a fan of you. She wants to say hello.
Oh, thank you. Nice to see you. Oh, thank you.
Do you know you're the hardest person to track down?
I am, because I'm not here.
We're not stalkers.
Yeah, fine.
Every day she watches you. She's like,
oh,
please
thank
come
you.
and find Jonathan Winton.
Oh, thank you.
Pulled up and my husband went, that's got to be his car. She was like, is he there? I was like, yeah, he is. So they were seeing him. She was like, well, we got told him. I went, I don't know, because he's live. We had you on in the car trying to find where you were.
Yeah, just up here. Oh, it's lovely to meet you.
Honestly, she watches you all the time.
I'm Jonathan, sorry, what's your name?
Rachel and Ivy.
Ivy, lovely to meet you.
So she follows you on my YouTube account.
Oh,
my husband, he messaged you yesterday.
Aye.
I think he did. Was it yesterday?
I might not have got it. I was working until 10 last night.
And he was like asking where you were, because it said you were live, but then it said...
I had it scheduled to go at 1.
Yeah.
But then I was working till 10 last night, and I was at work at 6 this morning, and then I got back and I was like, I can't go. So I went and had 3 hours kit, and I was like, I fancy it. So
but he phoned us, he was on his way home from work. He went, go on YouTube, if you want, and see if he's live. I went, why? He says, because if he is, I'll go and get her from school and we'll go back home.
Oh, that's nice.
I says, right. So then he goes dancing on a Monday, and she shouted downstairs, she went, Mum, I'm not going dancing because Jonathan Winton's at the airport now and we're going to go. I was like, oh, bless her. Okay. I was like, we'll take you then.
Oh, that's
honestly,
lovely.
she's a proper queen. She loves them.
Have you been to this spot before?
Yeah, we normally sit up there with the picnic and with little camp chairs.
Can you? Hey, decent.
We used to go like round the back before they put the double red lines.
You can still park along by the, if you go to the pub and if you get a drink, you can still park in the pub car park there. And then you can just walk along to the end where the runway lights are.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, I might tell him because he knows more way.
If you just pop into the pub and even if you just get a drink, even if it's just a water or something.
Which pub is it?
The Wheat Sheaf.
Oh, yes, I know what you mean, yeah.
And if you just park at the end and then just walk along there, and they're absolutely fine with it.
Doing that.
They're fine with it. And it just means you're not having to walk all the way from the metro right the way along as well. So it's...
We've been to Manchester a few times.
Nice.
We'll go for 3 days. We go, don't we? Where else have we been? She likes going to Glasgow.
Glasgow's nice. I like.
We went that day because we saw the colourful. Because I saw the colourful Emirates.
Oh, cool. Did you see the A380?
Yeah. It was just landing as we pulled up, so she got to see that, and then she got to see it take off as well.
What's your favourite plane?
She's going on an A380 in October.
Oh, lucky.
Because we went to Dubai.
Lucky.
Not last year, but the year before, but we flew from here.
Nice.
And because she's so obsessed.
Yeah.
My husband says, he went, right, we'll fly from Manchester so you can go on an A380. So we booked our seats upstairs to go out.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
But I'm going to email him and I'm going to test the waters and see if we can get any upgrade.
You might be able to.
He's 40 next year, and it was with 10-year wedding
not that she's rubbing it in.
So I'm gonna. Someone we met on holiday at Easter. She says, just email them, because when you check in, it'll flag up.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be awesome.
We're gonna try one up, aren't we?
That'd be really cool.
I've just said he's the hardest man in the world to track down.
Well, I just out a while ago that you were here once when you used to go over there quite a lot, didn't you?
Are you alright with him?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a spaniel.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
And I come past one day and I thought, I recognise where he is. That's where I walk the dog. So I walked down to double check. I think, that's the place. That's the one.
It's one of the only places you can still park as well.
He's saying, you know where we used to park?
Hello.
Where it's double red
Hello.
now.
Oh,
He's saying if you park at the wheat sheep at the pub,
Yeah.
and walk up, yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying if you get, even if you just get like a bottle of water or something in the wheat sheaf
We'll let you do that.
and just park at the end, you can just walk along. Aye, and it just saves half the walking from Carlton Parkway. So
How long have you been doing this for? A long time?
Been doing it on YouTube about 13 years.
Have you?
Aye, yeah. So, but I only did the live streams around about 2019ish.
Yeah.
So
We don't even know how she's became plane obsessed. Cause in the old house, they come like right over our back garden.
Yeah.
And from our being what, 3?
Aye.
She just rattles at it. She'll
Brilliant.
be a dot in the sky. She's like, oh,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
that's EasyJet. And I'm like, how does she know this? And she's
Have you
just
got flight radar?
honestly, she's just.
Yeah,
Got flight radar as well.
Got it in all
I've
the
got it on
stuff.
all our phones.
Aye.
Everyone's got to have it in case one of our phones die and she needs to check. But she loves it, don't you?
Well, she said she got me to send you a message yesterday because it said a live feeding from
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
So I finished work and I work on the valley, so I drive down
Aye.
here. I thought,
Aye.
no cars, I couldn't walk down here on my own with no dog. I thought,
Oh no.
there's
Sorry.
no one here, like.
I'm saying I had a late shift last night. I finished at 10,
Abby was just saying.
and then I was up at 6 this morning. So by the time I finished, I was like, I need some sleep.
So is this like
So
a
quick,
hobby to you?
yeah.
I says we pulled up and I says my husband went, that's got to be his car. She was like, what?
You can suss them out, can't you?
I can't make a same with I've got private plating on my car.
They are good. Like they are good. I'd lovely to meet you, so.
Oh, honestly,
Lovely
she'll be
news.
buzzing
Yeah,
now.
you made
Good.
her night now.
Lovely to meet you
she's,
as well.
oh, she's,
As soon as you
That's
come in,
good.
she went. I said, no, I said, I rang mum when I left work.
Yeah.
I went down, it didn't say there was no live feed anywhere.
Yeah. No, I finished all the housework and that before the wife got back, and I was like, right, I'll go to the airport now.
well, I say,
That way I can't get in
I
trouble.
says you might not be able to talk to him because we had you on Phil's phone
Aye.
to try and find. He was like, Rachel, watch that. I went,
Mm.
I can't tell where he is.
Well,
That looks the same to me.
You used
Easy
to go
enough.
from the other end, didn't you,
I
sometimes?
I sometimes do. I
We
just
just drove in a field
Aye.
trying to find you,
Aye.
thinking we knew where you were. And there was
Yeah.
a farmer in his tractor. And I was
Aye.
like, oh my god, we're going to get wrong now.
Just one of your photos, I had the old bungalows or the cottages
Yes,
behind you.
at the far end.
That's the opposite side. He's in
Yeah.
the same place as I thought.
Yeah. I sometimes try and mix it up.
Mix them.
It just depends on the day. And then I'll go to the top field at the other end as well, because
Yeah.
then you're looking straight down the runway.
Round the
So
runway.
it's
I always said to Ivy, I said, I don't know how he's getting these pictures from there.
yeah.
But we used to go every weekend and sit where we used to sit
Aye.
there, but now I thought about the week.
Yeah.
And then we started coming down here. I mean, Ivy would stand on the hill down
Yeah, the bottom line.
watching them come over. That's just how where you did it.
I
There's
was
probably
telling
good
we
spots.
go to Manchester a lot, but we've been a few times in Glasgow.
Well, you probably beat yourself into that.
Been a few times. I'm not as keen on Manchester because just, I don't know, it's not as good as it used to be for spotting.
not?
No, it's a lot busier. Edinburgh's good. Edinburgh's really good.
I've never been to Edinburgh.
Well, is that the one
Yeah,
that's got
we
a
go
good
Edinburgh.
car park where you can park right next to it?
At Edinburgh, if you go up to the Highland Centre, so if you drive down to Highland Centre, you've got tons of parking at the bottom, and you can walk up the mound and you're looking straight down on the runway.
Might have a look.
Brilliant. It's better than Manchester.
Well,
It's
one of
way
his
better than
customers,
Manchester.
He
Must be a little one, that.
Hello.
are we interrupting your
Hello.
thing?
Hello. That's just the Lufthansa's going. I'll just get this going.
Right, wait there.
No, you're fine.
Come here.
There you
Go down the camera.
go. Right, we've got the Lufthansa CRJ 900 just going, folks. Frank Travels, yeah, it's like I say, it's a decent one if you can get it. It's really good. Kevin, yes, aye, it's over to the east side, mate, not the west. Brilliant. Frank Travels, you never know, mate. You never know. Mark, I think from Manchester or Gatwick you can, yes, with Vueling. I'm pretty sure you can. And I can hear the Coast Guard's just departing. The S92 is just heading up. There we go. Benjamin, what do you think of Iceland Air flights from Newcastle Reykjavik? It would be good, but very unlikely to happen. Very unlikely. There we go. That's the S92 away. There we go. And now the Lufthansa is just waiting for the S92 to route down toward the bridges. So you're fairly close to the airport, or?
We live, do you know the Snowy Owl? The pub?
No.
Like Cramlington Way.
Oh, Cramlington Way, right?
Yeah, we're in the new build there, so
Nice.
if they're taking off this way, isn't it, Phil?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, pretty good. It's not too far though. Aye. Yeah, yeah, no, you're fine. Right, that's the CRJ just going. Norwegian should be pushing back, and I think the KLM's pushed back as well. There we go. Up, up and away. And the KLM has pushed back and should be taxiing along in just a second. Oh, at least you haven't got far to travel.
No, so if we're sitting in the kitchen, and there's a gap in the two houses at the back of us, in the plate, you can see them just going over there. It's good,
Nice.
isn't it?
Nice.
Aye.
Aye, nice. It's like my uncle and auntie are in Wall's End, so if the Emirates and that's taking off from this way, usually turns out, or if it's coming in, it goes over there. But it's
quite often when I've come down here, sometimes like, they've been doing their own stuff and I've took them for a walk.
Aye.
You can see them from miles away.
Oh, you can.
And I think this is quite a good little kid.
Aye.
When we were coming over, we saw the lights fall over there.
Oh, nice. I could see him just turning in as he was coming in.
Would you like to make this a full-time job if you could? No,
no,
just
definitely
a hobby
not.
for you.
Yeah. I know ones who've done it, but then they just all it becomes is just a job.
Yeah.
And it's like, no. My cousin, she flies for Air Malta,
Right.
and it's like she's at the top end, you might say, of doing what you'd like to do, like in terms of flying.
Yeah.
But it's like, again, it's just a job. There's not the same enthusiasm. So it's good, but I wouldn't like it.
Like flight simulator and all sorts, but then fly over a school and a house and that on the computer.
Honestly,
Mint.
we're mad.
It's absolutely mint.
Good job we've only got one kid. Oh, we have.
Brilliant.
We've got garage converted into like a summer house.
Aye.
And we've got the shelves on, and she's got every model plane going.
Cool.
But they're not toys, they're
No,
just for show.
Yeah. You've got to have a model collection. I've got all mine on a shelving unit in the office, and there are no touch. If ever I have the nieces and nephews over, it's a case of don't touch that.
So do you never bring them with you?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Or do you bring them?
Yeah. Quite every so often. It's mostly my older nephew. He's 15. He's quite into it.
Yeah.
So he's got his own little YouTube channel as well.
Oh, has he?
So.
Well, like I say, she signed into YouTube on my email and my name, and I thought, this bloke's gonna think, who is this person that
Not at all.
watching with
Not
or
at
like
all.
stalking
No.
I said that be careful because if he's live streaming, not being able to talk to you.
No.
You might just have to like wave or
If generally speaking, if people are, some people are really like, don't talk to us sort of thing. Yeah. And then others are absolutely fine.
Yeah.
It's like one of my mates. Have you watched the Madeira plane spotting?
I've heard of that, yes.
Yeah.
I've seen a few videos of that.
He's got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but he's literally got his live stream set up out the back of his car. Yeah. But you can literally just rock up and you have a couple of drinks together and whatnot, and he's sound as a pound. It's grand. It's really good. And yet there are others who they'll put their headphones on, they'll do this, and it's like, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
And I
What do you
don't
think
know.
of them three lads who stream from Manchester? What do you think
Which
of them?
I don't know which three. There's too many now.
Oh, is it right?
There's loads.
They're actually from the Concorde side.
Is it
seem to be,
airliners live?
something like that.
Aye. They're all right. They
They
can.
seem alright then, but
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a couple of ones that we've seen on
They
like a girl speaking.
Sometimes
Yes.
I'll put it on and I'll say, what are they talking about?
I know.
And
I know.
I lose interest because they just talk about absolute rubbish.
The worst one, I think, Manchester, this was a few months ago. There was an EasyJet coming in, and I was watching the EasyJet, and then all of a sudden he was just about to touch down, put full power on, went around. I was like, the EasyJet's just gone around. He's just talking about, well, we're promoting this video the weekend. I'm like, the EasyJet just went around. You missed it.
One plane I want to take her on, because Virgin don't fly from here,
No,
and
can from Edinburgh.
do they go to Edinburgh?
Edinburgh to Orlando.
Well, we've done Florida when she was only 2.
Aye.
But that's not his type of holiday. He likes to be in the sun and not doing anything.
Yeah, I'm the
That's
same.
If we go to Virgin, we're probably going to have to go to Disney again because I think that's the only place they really fly to now.
I think they do mainly packages and that out of Edinburgh.
Is that what they
Yeah,
do?
it's mainly the ones to Orlando and that for
Yeah.
Disneyland, but yeah.
Well, we drove to Glasgow one day just to see the colour for that.
Well, he was just saying,
nice.
we just
Nice.
pulled up as it was landing, didn't we?
Yeah.
But then there was something going on because the fire.
Something's going down now.
I forgot coming in.
No, something's
Oh, coming up. Oh, it's the Sky Team. It's the KLM Sky Team. Frank Travels, your phone battery's about to die. No worries, mate. Lovely to have you on the live stream. We'll catch you in a bit. Frank Travels everywhere's better than Manchester. You're right there, mate. You're right there. That's the Sky Team 739 just taken off. And Les, I can't remember if I said hello, Les. Welcome to the live stream. Get the kids out. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Best thing. It's the best thing. There we go. That's the KLM just going. Yes, Gary, that's it. Just going out now. Ryanair has pushed back as well. Ryanair's getting ready to go. And that Learjet should be coming in shortly as well. There we go. Up and away. See that little bit of rain just developing over to the west there at the moment. It's definitely building up slowly. Right, just pan back on the Norwegian and everything. That should be going out very shortly. There we go. A quick look on flight radar. Victor. Oh, it's still 40 minutes away. Got another Loganair coming in just a minute.
Oh, is there?
Aye, from Aberdeen again.
There's a place in you probably know in Morpeth way called is it Esher? Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
airfield?
yeah.
And we went up last Saturday. It was shut like, but we went up just so we knew where it was.
No.
But he's emailed them about because you can pay to go in, can't you? Have
Yeah,
you done it before?
Yeah, loads of times.
Have you?
aye.
Oh,
yeah,
Philly's done it.
yeah. I filmed.
The one in Morpeth.
I've seen it through your videos that you've actually
Yeah,
playing in that.
I've flown from Eshed. Before the previous owners, Richard and them who used to own it, we used to do lots of stuff, and we had 9 RAF helicopters on the deck. One day at Eshed, we had 2 Chinooks, 2 Apaches, 2 Wildcats, 2 Merlin, 3 Merlins.
That's another that used to be like quite 4 army things only at one
Brilliant.
point, didn't it?
And then a lot of the local residents
Kicked off, didn't it?
who've only been living there for less than 3 years
Oh.
decided that they didn't like helicopters coming over the house.
I read an article about that.
So it went to the Northumberland County Council and they said basically no more heavy helicopters.
Really?
So that was the end of that in 21, 22.
Actually, that one it sold, didn't it? I think.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, that's eventually when they decided, right, we can't make a business out of it if that's going to be the case, so they ended up selling it. So it was a real shame. But it had a lot of
Shame, though,
potential.
I like to see things like this kid get into it, like to say
Exactly.
you're a good local person who does it, you know, like in
But-
case I want to do it when she's older.
That's it. But you know, places like Esher and that, where you can actually go up and get close to them, that's how you get the interest.
Yeah.
You know, for me growing up, you used to still be able to go on top of the
I was
terminal.
telling her,
You
Nana,
had the
one night
viewing
used to
terrace
take
and everything,
me
you
and
know.
my brother and sister used to go in the airport and go up
That's
the top
it.
and watch them.
We used to meet up with
But-
friends and family. You go, have a cuppa, watch the planes.
Yeah.
It's great. But you know, post 9/11, can't do any of
God,
that.
yeah.
So it's like, but it's a shame.
You were on that one, weren't you? The new Norwegian with your
Yeah,
friends about
yeah.
that.
Last
This
month.
is how much we're watching.
Last month it was brilliant.
Taken off.
Actually brilliant. The Norwegian should be in the next 10 minutes, 10, 20 minutes.
Is it not on the tracker?
It's running late, so probably what's happened is it's got to the time and then it's carried on a bit further, so it's like dropped down the list. So it'll still be on there.
She used to show me how to use the tracker, man. I was clueless.
Aye.
And these were going to go and what? And I was like, I'm not going to sit and watch planes. It's the most boring thing ever. Now, if he's at work and she's off school, like in the holidays, she's like, can we go to the airport? I'm like, Harry, then we'll go.
Why not? It's great fun. Great fun.
So it's meant to take off at 6 o'clock?
Yes. Shouldn't be too long though. Shouldn't be too long. The Ryanair's just pushed back, and they both came in about the same time, so.
I find it fascinating how quick they can turn around, mate.
That's
The
amazing.
Emirates, like that lands and within 2 hours it's done and back out, isn't it?
It was like where we flew to Gran Canaria beginning of the month, and our Ryanair that was taken with Gran Canaria was running late, and literally 15 minutes landed, everyone off, next lot back in. Brilliant.
That was like,
Absolutely brilliant.
it was like Scotland, wasn't it? When we went where did we go by the phone in Scotland afterwards? Our plane had literally landed and got back to Newcastle.
We took the plane to Magaluf for Easter.
Nice, why not?
Gonna get on the same
Good fun.
plane as us. He's like, that's literally dropped us off, come back, and we're going to potentially get on this plane, and then all of a sudden they flip the plane.
Sometimes for technical, like
issues and that.
this Loganair that's coming in now from Aberdeen, our base Loganair went tech this morning, so they flew that Loganair in from Aberdeen this morning.
Right, okay.
That one's then going to have to go back to Aberdeen with their crew. So because our aircraft's still broken, they're sending this other one in now.
So how do you
So
find
it's like-
all this information
I've
out?
got mates that fly for Loganair.
Oh, have you?
Also inside information, stuff like that.
She really wants to go on is it Loganair?
Yeah.
But I'm funny, it's got propellers, so I'm like, I'm not going on that.
These ones aren't, these ones are jets.
Is it that one with the propellers?
No, you're thinking, I think Air
Lingus.
Air Lingus.
Air Lingus
Yeah,
is one of the
yeah.
propellers.
She was like, can we go on? I went, yeah, I can't get on a plane, that's just got propellers. No way.
Be
That's what I
absolutely
said.
fine.
I said it'd be absolutely fine.
Yeah, I mean the missus, she went on her first propeller one
Did you?
went to Shetland 2 months ago, and it was
Well, that
grand.
one, like Escort, that we're talking about, they go to the sea houses and that.
Yeah,
And I thought I would love to that, but I emailed them, never got a response. Like say we drove down, was closed, it was like open but closed, if you know what I mean. So we popped up and had a little neb and I thought this will be a good day out.
When we went to Manchester, the first time we went, and we went in on the Concorde
Oh,
thing,
nice, the whole tour and everything.
and the man who was doing the tour thing, his wife was actually from Cramlington, wasn't she?
Oh, nice.
And he was chatting to her, and he says that he's got his license and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And he says sometimes he just hops on a plane and flies to France for his dinner and comes back. And I was like,
Can you imagine having the ability to do that?
It's brilliant,
I would,
absolutely
like, see,
brilliant.
I would buy a plane with a group of people,
Oh, yeah.
because I knew what I was doing,
Yeah, yeah.
and do it. And I would think it'd be meant that.
Oh, it is. The only thing is you've got all the extra
Norwegian
expenses.
Expenses,
And,
and then you've got to get it.
Just
let
push
me do
back
this
now.
and
And that's it there.
that's what people say.
If you do get the chance to go on likes of the Aer Lingus, I'd definitely do it though.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Because they
They
fly
are really good.
someone who worked for Bell, we actually who
Aye.
got the house with.
Aye.
She used to work, she was like working travel agents and that.
Aye.
She said she prefers to go to New York.
Yes.
She goes
From here to Dublin,
Ireland,
and then Dublin
instead of
across.
Heathrow.
it's much better because if you go across to Dublin, you can go through US pre-clearance there. So it means that when you get to the US, you're not in a massive queue. You
Yeah.
just go straight through as a
But
domestic.
then if you
So
fly
it's-
from London, you have to go through it when you get there.
You
don't
do. Same with Manchester. Same with Edinburgh. So, whereas Ireland, it's you all that you don't have to go through.
Yeah.
So it's really good. It's really good. And Les, hello mate. The planes are doing sharp turns on takeoff to avoid that cell at the west. I noticed that as well, mate. Yeah, you can definitely see it's building up a little bit more on the weather radar. But yeah, that's the Norwegian pushback. And the Loganair from Aberdeen should be on final very shortly. There we go. Mark Sanderson, absolutely. Got 9H Globals just pushed back. And up in Sombra they had 2 Saab 2000s there this afternoon, operating charter flights, which is cool. And there's Ryanair just lining up. Wonder how many people will complain about noise at Edinburgh with all the you're right there, Les, especially with all the new housing estates that they're building around the old runway, the crossover runway. There's loads being built around there. There we go, that's a Ryanair Roan. Thanks Mark, yeah, I've just noticed that one on Flight Radar. The Learjet as well is just approaching north of London, so that should be here in half an hour. Benjamin, yes, just over at the Havana side, over at the nature reserve bit. There's the Ryanair just rotating. I think it's another TUI just taxiing, I think. One of the good ones, Mark, is Net Weather Radar. If you use Net Weather Radar, you get a nice detailed image of all the weather build-ups, and it's a lot easier to kind of see where the rain is and where it's sort of coming from, so it's really good. But it is decent. Right, we've got one just holding short, and we've got the Loganair on final. There we are. Now this is their other Embraer 145 that they're just repositioning down here to cover some of the flights, whilst our based Embraer 145 is still broken. So this is the other one. And unlike Sierra Alpha Juliet Hotel, this one has the full livery, whereas the other one's missing the bit on the bottom. Benjamin, I'm not that keen on the Korean Air new livery. It's a little bit unnecessary, to be honest, with the colours I've used. There's a Loganair. There we go, so Loganair just touching down. There's the Norwegian just coming along to the 2.5 end. And Net Weather Radar, Mark, yeah, I'll drop you if you remind us before we go offline later, I'll drop you a link to it and you can have a look. Sam Thurloway, yes, it's on the ground refueling at the moment. Yeah. Les, those Saabs arrived at Edinburgh from Gothenburg. Oh, nice one. Nice one. They must be operating a few charters there. Oh, it has, aye. Oh, it's a training flight. It must be.
He said that
until you know, until you said that, I didn't even notice it. Yes. Yeah. They sometimes send the RAF P8 Poseidons that do just circuit bashing, just one circuit after another. Which I'm assuming he must be planning on doing because he's just levelled off there at about 3,000. So.
I can't see a thing there,
you know.
These will hit me. Can you see that plane, Rachel? I'm like, nah.
Where?
Until it's there. Honestly. I've even got prescription sunglasses so I can see.
Oh, never.
Better for, honestly.
I've got decent long range vision, and so it's really annoying because if we go to any airport and there's a lot of people there, and the plane's like miles out, I'll be one of the first to say, "Oh, there it is," and everyone's going, "Where?" It's like, it's there, it's that dot in the sky.
She's like, look, Dad,
and
I'm like, where are you looking? And she'll go, in the sky. I know that.
I know that, but it's a big place. Jero, hello, welcome to the live stream. Mark Sanderson, I'm not entirely sure on what the load factors are. I'll have to have a word with one of my mates there and see what he says, but yeah, the Loganair is just making a turn, so it looks like he's going to do a few circuits, which will be good. It'll be really good. Nothing showing on weather radar at the moment, Les. Good. Just what we want. So we've got the TUI and the Norwegian to go out next. And an unexpected surprise of the Loganair doing some training, which is good. Right, Tui should be clear for takeoff. We'll have a look on flight radar in just a second there, mate, once that's departed, once both of these have gone. Ah, here goes the Tui. There's the other Loganair parked on stand there. That's the Tui just up. Ah, you're fine. Don't worry. Anywhere anywhere you're fine.
She ran up there when that Loganair was coming in front. I might be on his feet.
Always up and above. It is. I think he's going to do a few touch and goes, just to do a bit of crew training.
Hit the runway and then go straight back up.
Yep. So touches down, speed brakes go up, then you put full power on, roll up to your reference speed, and then straight back up again. So, aye. It's more fun doing it in them than a turboprop.
Is it all that going now?
That's a Norwegian just about to go. Don't know if the Loganair is going to come in first. Looks like he's still downwind. The A340 on flight radar, mate, that's a glitch. It's been a glitch for a few months now. So, yeah. Les, King's flight's on the move. Brilliant. The King's helicopter should be departing in just a few minutes. That's a Norwegian just lining up. Can't see who it is on the tail. Karen Larsson, Swedish artist. Now, I'm not sure if the King's helicopter is going to depart in front of this Norwegian or if he's going to go after. I'm not entirely sure. Benjamin, yeah, I think the idea is that we'll get an A350-900 in eventually, but we'll see. Oh no, that's the King's helicopter just lined up there. That's you can just see him through the hedge there, a bit further down. Don't know if King Charles is on it, but it's definitely his helicopter.
I've just seen it.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, yeah.
Helicopter.
I don't know if he's on it, but
Why would that be here, like?
either visiting in the northeast somewhere. I'm not 100%. He's been in a few times, and Prince William's used it a couple of times. Yeah, yeah.
Did you hear that?
Aye.
King's helicopter.
That's it, just taking off now.
Oh, is that what it was before?
Yeah, yeah. That's it. This one that's just lined up now to take off. Yeah. But I'm saying I don't know if he's on it or not, but
Surprises.
I wouldn't be surprised. But,
I think it was a few years, well, obviously it must have been a few years ago. I think it was when the Queen was in Middlesbrough, Teesside, I
yes.
think, and she
Yeah.
was driving through
Aye.
the amount of police.
With tons.
Yeah.
Aye. It was absolutely tons. Aye. I saw one day when they came in, the whole police convoy from the other side, just at the Callerton Parkway, and all of a sudden, it was really weird because the road went quiet. I thought,
What's going on
that's strange. Now all of a sudden there's this massive convoy and motorcade. I was like, oh, it's the Queen. It's like, that's cool. About maybe an hour. It was just literally a quick fuel stop. I don't know if they're heading up to Balmoral or not, I'm not sure.
Possibly VR.
Yeah, because they sometimes stop here for fuel on the way up. Oh, one of my channel members reckons that Charles fancied a Greg's.
Can't be a sausage roll.
Way aye. Right, Norwegian should be going now. There we go, that's them rolling. Well, there's the other Loganair just taxiing out as well. Oh, it came from RAF Northolt. Ah, interesting, Sam. Thank you for that info. Got the Loganair back on final again to do another touch and go or low approach and go round. There we go. The Loganair's just there. Good one is trying to get in front and then try and get a selfie with it.
I've got a lush one.
That's a really good one.
In
Aye.
the Emirates and coming over, I just
Yeah.
got a hand up like that.
Nice.
And I've got one of her like that with the Virgin at Manchester.
Aye. I had the father-in-law down last month and he's always said, oh, will you take this plane spotting with you one day? I was like, oh, I'll take you one day. So we came down and we've got a Ryanair just coming in there, stood about where you are, and I was like, right, smile. And he's like,
That's how I knew about you. I'm
Aye.
going to see your angle one. Do you think it meant to be the Loganair one?
Yeah, yeah.
Where he is.
aye. Yeah. It was really good though.
Like, I can't believe. Alright. My sister's like, I can't believe he's been sick for hours on end and watch planes. I went, do you know what? I used to be like that. I went, but she loves it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's quite nice as well. As much as a plane, you see, it's just therapeutic being out on
It
the
is.
countryside
I
as
love
well.
being outside.
Great. Absolutely great.
And we'll bring the dog and
Ah, the dog will enjoy it as well. Yeah.
coming in.
Here it is. Chip has, yes, I hadn't noticed the call sign, but yeah, thank you for that, mate. In that case, it most likely will have him on board. If it's the King's Flight 1, that'll be him. Right, let's try and get this doing a touch and go this time. Alright, so now should put on full power and away they go. There we go.
Straight back to the car.
Another touch and go. So what they'll do for some of the new pilots is they've got to have a certain number of landings and takeoffs.
Alright.
So what they'll do is, if there's an airport with enough free availability, they'll book a few slots in and just do a few touch and goes, and so that means on the license they can say we can fly it. Yeah. And then for some of the older pilots as well, sometimes you just need a bit of recurrency, so you've just got to go over it again if you haven't been flying for a bit.
Like old people when they should resit their driving test.
Thankfully in aviation they're not allowed to fly.
Or do you get to a certain age and you're not
Pretty
allowed
much
to
over
fly?
60, 65.
Is it?
Yeah. So,
Well, we flew back from
sorry to any just over 60-year-olds who are tuned in.
Oh, can they have it?
Oh yeah. No, you're fine. No, you're fine.
I when we flew
That's
back
too
from Magaluf, was
Yeah.
the two of them and
Yeah.
dead young.
Yeah. my mate who flies, he's based here. Me and him used to do flight simming together and all sorts, and now he flies for TUI.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, and then my other mate, Archie, he's based in Manchester with Ryanair.
Oh,
So
right.
I flew on one of his flights in March.
I might see that video.
Yeah, we flew across from Manchester to Shannon, and then I flew straight back from Dublin.
Oh,
But it was really good.
Are you going to be a pilot?
Really good.
No, I want to be a teacher. All this time
Good
spent
answer.
watching planes.
Be less stressful being a teacher. Oh dear. Norwegian banking over the airport. Yeah, I think it's just over in that bit of cloud, mate. Cannot see it. I think he's climbing quite quickly. Les, the Learjet's just over Leeds now. Brilliant. That won't be too long now. Won't be too long. I can hear that other Loganair's just holding short of the runway over there. Mark Sanderson. Just thinking the other day, can we look faster than the speed of light, as in from 37, look at 1 down and an instance look at... Yeah, yeah. I think it's the speed and everything though, isn't it, mate? I think that's the most impressive thing. Definitely. Right, that's the Loganair going. There we go, it's a Loganair up. And the other one is just downwind now, hopefully to do another touch and go. Benjamin, no, that spot is a little bit further down. That's more toward the runway threshold bit. This one's a little bit further up. But yeah, it's a good location though. It's a very good location. There we go. Did you get a good photo with the Loganair before?
Yeah, she
Aye.
got one, yeah.
Good.
Can she stand behind your camera?
Yeah.
As if she was...
Yeah,
Obviously
go
she
for
can't reach it. Go and stand next to it then.
it. Go for it.
This request much.
Just don't hit the off button.
I don't touch anything. Ready?
Put your hand on the thing at the top. Yeah, right, put your hand on that like you're streaming. There you go. And you see on the laptop there, you've got all the comments and that.
Oh, is that how you do it?
Flight radar on there, and then at the top there, see on the phone, you've got all the comments and that at the side. See? Cool, isn't it?
So was it expensive for you to start doing all this off?
Not really. You know, I've got a fairly basic setup compared to what some others have.
Right, okay.
Some have
It does
like
the job though.
yeah,
She
that's
loves
it.
watching.
That's it.
Well,
It's-
all watching.
I like to have it so it's portable, so if I need to quickly move it,
You can go.
I can quickly go and sort of like, one day I did a live stream at Teesside because there was a plane coming in, quickly got everything together, came up here, got the Emirates, then went back.
Did you?
Yeah. So it's like, if you've got it like that, it makes it easier.
Easier for you.
Whereas there's some,
Have you been on?
but how many?
What
Six.
planes have you been on?
Loads. I've flown with Ryanair 120 times.
One plane I've never
Is
been
there
on.
any
Ryanair.
that don't fly from Newcastle that have been on?
Loads. There's loads I've flown on that have been retired as well now. So,
You've flown on Thomas Cook.
yes. The last flight I went was with my sister and my nephew. We flew to Tenerife.
What,
Thomas
with
Cook.
Thomas Cook?
Yeah.
They did our wedding.
They did.
We
Oh,
went
nice.
to Cyprus and got married 10 years
Nice.
ago, like.
Aye.
And and it was all through Thomas Cook.
Did you go Paphos or
Pretoris.
Pretoris?
But then my brother went
Nice.
3 years ago, and they got, so see our hotels here, they were like where that pole is down there, so they were right next to where we got married.
That's cool.
But my cousin's going to Paphos, she flies on the 9th of July, and they're all, me and her were going to go, but my granddad, he's not very well, so we're not going now. But they're all flying out next Wednesday, but we were panicking for the airspace of that, going away in October.
Be fine.
But my cousin went to Dubai last Tuesday, and jeez, she's back tomorrow. So.
Every time they decide to have a spat, it just impacts everywhere.
Yeah.
So that you've got to concentrate all your airways and everything, you traffic into them, so it's just a nightmare.
Look at the flight track and you just see this.
Yeah. I was watching them like get to Turkey and then suddenly decide, actually no, we're going back.
Yeah.
It was class.
It says when we leave Manchester, like they could just get where they need and just go round Saudi Arabia. You can't get on an aeroplane and ask them.
Excuse me, can we just make a slight diversion? I prefer not to fly over Iraq or Iran.
I think a lot of people are like that.
Yeah.
Well, all flyers in Turkey at the minute, planes have been cancelled.
Oh, it's crazy. Same with some places in Greece as well. There's been quite a few there as well, but it's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
So what time will you stay here till?
There's a Learjet coming in about half an hour. Not even that, 20 minutes. Probably till about that.
We came up when the Newcastle players coming in on that massive...
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, was that when they were flying out to Saudi?
You did a Saudi one, did you not do the one when they came in up winning that cup or something?
Yes, after the one, the cup, yeah. I was filming it from the other end, that was brilliant, that.
What was seen when the wings were massive, they don't normally land here?
That might have been when they were going to Australia.
Was it?
Aye, because they were playing Australia, but they went via Dubai.
I think something was called
I thought it was Atlas or something.
Yes, the Atlas.
Was it
Atlas Air, yeah. Atlas Air.
Is that we were going to go home from Nana Cash because I was looking, we need to go down to the airport.
No, that was the Red Arrows when we came to watch the Red Arrows.
Well, they're back this year, so...
Aye.
But we went to go back, we went from Atlas and we went to
the Atlas was good to see. We just so happened, me and the wife were down at the arena. I saw it on Flight Radar. I was like, we can go and get that.
The jet.
Do you fancy a quick trip to McDonald's and then the airport, love?
That's what we do. I had some pasta on the lap.
Aye.
Is that the jet?
Bribery always works.
Right.
This is the Loganair coming in again. Andy Appleyard. No, I didn't fly with them, but I did get videos of them about 2007, 2006. So yeah, cost 150 quid. That's not too bad. It's not too bad, mate. Absolutely, mate. Oh, Kevin, thank you, mate. There we go. That's the Loganair coming in again. And then we'll have that Learjet, the Belgian one, coming in shortly as well. The Oscar-edged one. That won't be too long. Ooh. Now hopefully this does another touch and go. Learjet's 12 minutes out, Les. Brilliant, thank you, mate. Not long to go. we go, that's them down, and then full power on again. And back up again. There we go. All we've got on the ground waiting over there is just the 2E737, which is parked up, but I'm not sure if that's going out again. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to double check. Have you been to there's a spot over by Dinnington just round there, there's a public right of way, I don't know if you've been round it.
Oh, Phil's the one you'd have to explain to him because I'm clueless.
Whereabouts is
You know where this new housing estate is here?
Yeah.
If you go into it you can park so far down,
Right.
and then it's all signposted, public right of way. You walk all the way along the top of that hill and then you come back on yourself,
Oh, right,
just
yeah.
past where that plantation bit is there.
Yeah, yeah.
And you get a view overlooking the runway as the planes are lining up
Oh, that's how-
right in front because you're above the fence.
Fence.
Yeah. I've been to it a few times. The only problem is you see them landing,
Can't see them.
but when they're taking off they disappear behind the trees.
Oh, right.
But you still got a cracking view from
I
that.
might try and pop down there one day.
Yeah, yeah. Just
Dead
with the
easy, you park at the bottom of the new
dead
estate,
easy, yeah. Yeah.
public Friday away and then just do
It's
it.
all signed, and for the dog as well. It's great because
That's why I like bringing him out.
there's no sheep or
No.
cows are out along there. It's great. So,
Like you see, when we used to park at the, like it was the Emirates cargo park, we used to park all the time and we used to spend hours there.
it was great along there.
But I don't
That's
understand
where
why
we went to watch the Red Arrows and that, didn't we?
well, obviously Phil, who's head of security there, he sent us some pictures. Once of the Red Arrows parked up and the
Oh, aye.
quality of the pictures was unreal. And then we stayed one extra time, didn't we, when they did a special pass.
Even stood in the lashing down the rain.
Everyone else
Nice.
ran up and just us lost down there.
I bet
I
you
was
enjoyed that.
I was like, the things we do for you, kids.
Oh man.
We weren't there this last year, but we're coming back this year, pal.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
But like you say, I don't know why they've done the red thing. I really don't. I think it's spoiled. Like, they could have made a fortune of people there.
What they doing?
No one was
Having a
doing
car
any
park or
harm,
something.
were they?
But it's like the old tower. You know, 10 years ago they said, oh, if we can get, is it 25,000, 50,000 quid, we'll redevelop the old tower into a viewing area.
Like what we've done at Manchester.
Never happened. All,
The thing is, though, I think money talks, though, doesn't it?
all the time.
Money's the most evilest thing in the world.
And then last year when they knocked it down, it was like, well, you're obviously not going to do it
Not
there.
going to do it, huh?
Yeah.
So it's
Well, the Saudis did get 40, was it 49 or 52% stake in it?
just a slight minority.
So their plan is obviously to make it big and wild, isn't it? But
Can they make the airport any bigger
I
though?
don't think they can they?
The other thing, and there's this myth that, oh, if the airport has a longer runway, it'll get more airlines.
Yeah.
Doesn't work. Because I know EasyJet coming back this year.
Next.
Or is it next year they're coming back? I know
Come back
they
with
announced.
3 planes.
I know they announced it.
That's going to be good. But
So
no,
they'll
there's
bring him 3 new planes.
3 new planes, so hopefully 2 A320 neos and 1 big A321 neo.
These new seem to be the bee's knees now, don't they?
Oh yeah, they're amazing, absolutely amazing. You think on a simple flight from likes of here to London, on an A320 built in 2000, you might need 7 tons of fuel. On the A320 neo you only need 4.5 tons of fuel. It's like you're saving nearly the weight of the whole car
Yeah.
in terms of fuel.
The prices are still good though.
Alright.
When I come away from there soon,
You're lovely. Yes you are. Yes you are.
He used to be, well he's not unfit now, but
Aye.
he had a couple of operations a couple of months ago and he's just,
Right. Haven't got anything.
it's knocked it. He's 9 in
Haven't?
August, like. No, he's not.
The treats for our.
Yeah, he is. He's 9 in August.
oh no, he's not daft. He knows people love him and that.
I was
He's a proper people dog. He doesn't like other dogs.
Oh. Hey. I'm good.
Ow, he toes, man.
You should get a photo of you, Jonathan Winter, put it on your wall. Let Rachel get a quick photo because you put it on your bedroom.
Do you want to
wall,
go? Ask him
Right.
if he
Do you want a
can.
photo together?
Come on, man.
Want a photo together?
He's
Go on
been
then.
dying to.
Go on then. I'll kneel down here because then that way I don't look like a massive giant.
Are you ready?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, the dog's in as well.
Go on now.
Sit down then, Gunnar.
Sit. Sit.
What? We send it away.
Yeah, I'll send it you when we get in. Are you ready?
1, 2, 3, smile.
There you go. What do you say?
You're welcome.
She's been whispering all.
Don't worry, I don't bite.
I was like, wait until he's not busy.
No, you're fine. You're
Honestly,
absolutely
I've
fine.
never known a kid watch a YouTuber so much.
There was one little lad who watches in Edinburgh. Aye. His mum was like, mind if he comes and says hello? And he'd been stood at the end all day waiting. It's like,
Oh, was he?
Like,
Oh, bless her.
Goodbye.
So does your partner come with you?
Yeah, aye.
So is she into all that as well?
She's getting in, well, she's into her photography.
All right.
So she's got her own camera and everything.
Oh,
you know.
good.
So when we went away 2 weeks ago when we were in Gran Canaria, I had a massive military exercise on.
Oh, is that what you were uploading the
Yeah.
video? I haven't watched them yet, but I've seen a few videos uploading today when I was trying
I don't know who likes watching you more, him or her.
Well, Ivy said to us this morning, last night, you went, Dad, can you please, when you finish work,
No.
go down and see him? I said, well, I can't find anything, and then she showed us the video.
Aye,
He says, look, it's saying it's going to be on at 1 o'clock.
aye.
So I finished at 1, I thought, right, I'll drive down. I thought, see, when I walked up down here, I said, need one,
No.
need cars, I went. And then I couldn't find it. She said the same, I can't find it. Then she comes and went, Dad,
He's
it's
there.
live, it's live. Come on,
Do you use Instagram or just
Yes,
YouTube?
yeah, I use Instagram. On the videos on YouTube, I think there's a link to my Instagram
there?
thing, yeah. And Facebook as well.
That's him coming in there.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that's the Learjet.
I watch because he's been telling people about it.
It's all right. Yes, Les, that's the one just coming in now. This is the Belgian registered one. It's a very smart livery on this. There we go, that's it, just touched down. It's a very smart Learjet, that one. Very smart. Yeah, that's a medical flight, Claire. Yes, yeah, it is. Loganair coming back in. There's Loganair going up north. Let's have a quick look on flight radar, folks. Change filter. Oh, it's disappeared. Must be there somewhere. Transponder.
Yes, sir.
You do. Oh yeah, it is. It's just turning on finally. Yeah, that's okay.
Anything else coming?
The Loganair's just coming back in again.
Oh, is it?
Yep. I couldn't see him on flight radar,
Oh, see it.
but he's just popped up again there.
Well, that the King's plane's just going on the outskirts of it.
Yeah, I've just seen where that was. Aye,
Because obviously it never tells you where they land, though, does it?
it's definitely got the King on board though.
I think that's
Oh,
what
has
it's
it?
Yeah, 100%. So the King and the Queen used to do the same. They have their own individual call signs,
Right, okay.
which, if you know the call sign, means they're on board.
All right.
So that one is
I
TKF1,
noticed that and I looked at
the
before.
King's Flight 1, and so if it's got number 1, it's got the Monarch on board.
Yeah.
So, aye.
Ah, that is.
Yeah, so that's the King just been in.
We'll have to tell
So
you'll
you've
have to
met
tell
your YouTube idol
Yeah.
and the King was
And
here.
you've seen the King. It's a pretty good day on a Monday, that.
Better than going dancing, isn't it?
100%. You see, you wouldn't get that side at all.
Makes you wonder what's he been up here for?
It's be just a fuel stop.
Is that
Aye.
what it is?
So I reckon they're going to Balmoral now.
Oh, I can see the lights
So
there.
we'll be going straight up there.
I'll do a half live it.
You're not kidding. You're not kidding.
I have told you.
It's like a few years ago, the Saudis, when they come up for shooting up here,
Yes,
like pheasants and that up round us, I mean, the amount of money they bring.
Oh, I can imagine.
Insane. Absolutely insane. But alright. Oh, TUI 737's just taxiing as well.
Oh, there's a train going.
Brilliant.
Go watch this and then go. Stop all. I've got the app on the phone. Stop.
If it's any consolation, after this one comes in, if it comes in again, there's not much after it.
Well, I did.
There's nearly an hour gap after that.
I says there must
Probably
be
not.
A few
I'll probably be heading home.
going out. I says because you wouldn't come up and
Yeah.
live stream if it was nothing there.
Exactly.
We've come up a few times on a Saturday
Yeah.
afternoon, it's been quite quiet.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Well, it's like now, but that Learjet, between that landing and the next arrival's nearly an hour and 10 minutes.
Aye, that's the worst thing.
So
innit?
it's
And
like-
she wants to just wait.
Yeah. And if there's not much, plus I've got to be up at 5 in the morning. So.
Oh dear.
It's only like off doing YouTube or
coming
I mean,
it helps you buy your stuff and that.
it depends. An average month can be like 70 or 120. So yeah, it's something.
Yeah.
You know, it's better than nothing. But it other months are better than others, so it just depends. But
Some I'll be better because it'll be busier for you, won't it?
do you know the winter's the best?
Oh, is it?
Because I love doing the streams and the storms.
We've watched them when you
I love
with
it.
the Emirates coming in and the
Yeah,
storm.
yeah.
When he does
When the
It's like this.
when
yeah.
he does the storms, we've got to come.
I love it when it's like that.
Well, if you need an apprentice, Ivy wants to do it.
You can hold the pegs down for the tripod. That point where it's gusting like 50 and you can just you're having to hold on to stuff like
Oh,
it's
God.
just it's brilliant.
Aye, fair play to the
Brilliant.
pilots,
Oh, that's the bit I love. Is when they're like, yeah, we'll give it a go, and you think, good on you, you know. Aye.
though. Bit of turbulence, I'm like, oh God.
I'm really unlucky. I've had so few turbulent flights.
you?
It's
But
annoying.
When
It's
we're,
really
when
annoying.
we're taking off, my man's clinging onto the seat on the aisle seat.
Oh no.
Push your head.
Oh no.
Toes straight in the sky.
Oh dear. Chippers, no, that's it. Just coming in now, mate. This is it for its third, fourth touch and go. Right, should be just putting full power on now, and away you'll go. Oh, he's taking a bit of a longer run. There we go.
Man, what's this?
Well, that's a TUI just about to line up now as well, folks. It's like my brother's not the world's greatest flyer.
Is he not?
He's not. And I never knew until we flew to Poland from Glasgow, and he was sat in the aisle, I was sat in the aisle, full plane, and as we're taxiing along, all of a sudden he just started talking and he wouldn't stop. Just like,
No.
I was like, you alright? And he says, I'm actually not that keen on flying. I was like, we've not set out for the last 25 years, have you? It's like,
Are you leaving after this?
Get on a plane within a couple of
probably
hours
after
in a different
Loganair.
country.
Yeah, I know, I love it. I absolutely love it.
You gotta get back and get showered.
I'm going to see.
That's the thing, even like, you know, when we were younger, we used to go caravanning down to Cornwall and that. Took the flight down from Teesside one day, I was like, 45 minutes to an hour and you're down in Cornwall
Yeah.
versus an 11-hour drive.
I was going to say, my mum
You know?
drove last year, her and
Aye.
her partner, and it took them
It's such a pain. If you hit an accident or anything, it's just, oh,
That's what, like Manchester, when we go to Manchester,
aye,
I don't mind driving places, but it's the fact that I've got an airport on my doorstep.
exactly.
And I just kind of, I've got to
Exactly.
drive down there 3 hours,
Aye.
then I'll get back at about 11:30 and 2 weeks later.
That's it.
I've got to drive back up, I've got 2
And-
days
and
off,
by the-
back to work.
And by the time you get back, you feel knackered as well,
Knackered, aye.
and you almost need half a day to recover after it. You know, it's, but aye,
Oh, that's the monkey.
Stay on this side.
that's it too. You all lined up.
Sit. 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 Sit on me. Okay. Stay there.
Thank you.
Well, it's just a jump.
Aye. funny along here. Some days you can come and spend the whole day, not see a person. Then other days it's like constant. So
and I just out this area.
Aye.
One of your first videos, yeah. Because obviously she was like, we can't go there, but we'll find a way. And I can see one of your videos. I've got an idea where I'm going to go now. I came down with him and I stood down the bottom there.
Yeah.
Over like the flight thing. And never seen a soul for 4 hours.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
There with the dog, in my own little world. And then all of a sudden the ladies with the horses come
I was going to say, sometimes they'll take them back and forward.
And I'm thinking,
it's great. It's great. I love it.
She's like, you want to come here in the summer when the kids are off? She says, they have picnics down here. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, it's brilliant. It is brilliant.
How did you come across this one? Just pure luck, or did you know because of experience?
Now, always come here. Dad used to bring us here all the time.
So did your dad do this as well?
Yeah, Dad's done it from like the 60s.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's really annoying because he's got videos going back to like the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. And I'm like, get them on YouTube, man, because they're amazing videos. But he doesn't want to, so he might one day. That's the TUI just rolling there, folks. Absolutely, Kevin. 100%, mate. And that one that's taken off now is the non-scimitar 737. That's the one that we were on about before, yeah. I missed that one. There we go. There we go. That's the TUI up and away. Let's see if that Loganair is still in the circuit. Quick look at that. Quick, go offline.
There's more people coming.
Ah, she's fine. He's fine. Ah, he's fine. Oh yeah, Loganair's coming back in again.
So what do you do in the winter and that then? Have you got a proper cover on that? Because all that obviously...
No. I've got one for like the laptop and the battery, but everything else, usually I use an umbrella. Normally an umbrella.
Oh, do you? Oh my god.
But it's a bit problematic if it's windy.
Yeah.
If it's windy, it's a bit of a pain. But,
I can imagine.
but yeah, it's just the cold as much as anything else. If you stood out for like 3-4 hours, your hands and everything, even with gloves, just be freezing after a while. So back home, nice warm bath, and then that's your sort for the day.
Watch your stream back on YouTube.
Aye, exactly. Yeah.
That's what we're probably going to do on
That's what she'll do. She'll go and watch this to see if she can hear us.
Oh, you'll definitely hear yourself. 100%. 100%. That was the funny thing because my father-in-law, he was like, "Can they hear me?" It's like, yeah, they can hear you.
That's like when we were talking. I don't know if he's got it turned on.
Yeah, no. Otherwise, if you turn it off, as soon as you mute the audio, the first thing is, I can't hear anything.
Oh, do they?
So it's like, yeah, but it's, hey dear, it's good fun. Imagine going to Palma at 7 PM, Sam. I know. That'll be fun, mate. That'll be really fun. Well, Loganair's just coming in now. Should be, in theory.
Yeah, he's waiting to see you.
Oh, bless him. Alright. Not bad. There we go, and that is what it should be. Just turn on the final now. It's not that bad a flight, to be honest, because by the time you get in, you actually miss most of the passengers, so it's not that busy. There we go. So I think we'll stay for the Loganair once that's done its last couple of training flights, and then we'll call it a day, folks. How long have we been live for, actually? Let's have a look. 2 hours, 50 seconds. Oh, got a Diamond BA42 coming in as well. Ryanair 53. There we go.
Do you want to go and get your tea? Yeah.
Oh,
What do you say?
lovely to meet you.
I was going to say, lovely to meet you. Thank you for letting her take a photo
More
and
than
that.
welcome. More than
And we'll
welcome.
be
Anytime.
stalking you on
Hopefully see
Instagram now.
I'll give you a follow back as well.
She uses that as well.
Ah,
She'll go on mine.
Right, lovely to meet you
We'll
both.
let you stay
You alright?
ages.
Not bad,
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. See you in a bit. Take care of yourself. I'm Jonathan. You are? Benjamin? Ah, you Benjamin.
Yeah.
Ah!
Find you?
Which one, Benjamin?
Like 14526 or something like that.
Yes, 14556.
Yeah.
Ah, got you. So, did you go to the other spot before?
Oh no, I just I recognised this like it was from that direction, but
Yeah.
didn't know where it was over here.
Have you been here before?
No.
It's really good. It's really, really good.
Speaking.
Because you can go further. There's a couple of spots along here. There's this one, or there's like a gravel mound further on along there,
Aye.
where you can get sort of half decent ones of them coming in and that. And it's really good. Really, really good. So you into your planes?
Aye. Fascinating.
Oh, good fun.
What's your favourite one?
I'm going to be really boring and say a Ryanair 737-800. I just love the 737. It's good fun. But what's your
I
favourite?
like the 777.
777.
Looks good.
I just got the new flight simulator, FS 2020.
Aye.
I got that, and it's far too detailed for me. So detailed, the graphics and everything. It's like, but yeah.
Has been on fun.
Loganair just coming in.
Loves them up.
He's doing a bit of training. Have you been to any of the other spots around the airport? or-
I have been to like the little like dip as
Aye.
long as
Yeah. The one at Calton, where the metro is.
No, no, I've already found that. I wonder like I never knew how you got there.
Aye.
'Cause, like, yeah.
If you park where you can park where the metro is, and then you can just walk along. It's a 10-minute walk, but it is worth it. Definitely
To
worth
be
it.
like a quick park there. Isn't it?
£1 for the whole day. It's not bad. Not bad. Kevin Fairclough, yes, the diamond would be great to see. So we should, in theory. I'm just seeing where it is. We might just stay for when the Loganair heads back to Aberdeen and then call it a day. So we'll see when that goes. This Loganair is just doing touch and goes at the moment. So, do you do any videos on that on YouTube or? Yeah. Do you want to? Or? Not into it.
More the outdoors there.
Can it beat it? It's the best place to be.
Nice and peaceful, yeah.
Oh, it is. It's nice. Sometimes you get the ladies that walk the horses going back and forward as well, so it's nice. It's really, really nice. And it's easy enough to get to.
Oh, just from there.
Aye.
Later was in there.
Usually it's better parking there because I hate walking along that bit.
I didn't know that was there.
Yeah. When you're walking along that bit, it's just the traffic's a pain. On the other hand, the parking there is better because there's so many potholes in that bit that you nearly walk. So it's a catch-22. Chippers, it's here till 7:40. All right, so it's still got another 40 minutes to go then. Okay. Thank you for that info, Sam. Cheers, mate. Well, if the focus decides to work, there we are. It's a Loganair just coming in. Good old Embraer 145. There we go, and that should put on full power again. And head back up for another circuit. Melissa, it's your boy. Oh, nice one. Ah, fantastic. Well, shout out to Archie then. Thanks for that, Melissa. Great to have you on the live stream as well. Welcome on board. Sam, I can answer that question for you. Yes, they do. If there's any in the galley. If there's any in the trolley, in the galley, then yeah, generally speaking they can. That's the Embraer rocketing away. Brilliant. There we go. How much longer till school holidays?
3 weeks.
3 weeks? Nice. Not long to go.
Aye.
Got much planned?
Going holiday, Barcelona.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, from Glasgow.
Fly from Glasgow, flying with...
EasyJet.
Oh, alright. That makes sense. You mean you didn't fancy the Ryanair flight from here?
Well, we thought about that, but
Yeah. You'll have fun. That'll be good. It's easy enough to get to Glasgow as well. Tiny
we've
bit.
done that before.
It's a nice airport. And at the moment it's very quiet because they don't have many transatlantic movements. So it's quite good. Very good. Alright. Have you been to Barcelona before?
You?
Me and my wife went in December. It's really nice. Really, really nice. I've been there a few times before, but it was just to watch the planes. So this time we went and we had a look around the city. Went to the big, I forget what it's called, the big cathedral. Yeah, I forget the name of it. That was impressive. That was cool. Kevin Fairclough, nice touch and go. It was lovely. There should be, hopefully, yeah, that's them just turning back in again. So we'll come in for another touch and go. That'll be good. Let's have a look. There we go.
Going soon?
Again?
You're going soon? You're going soon?
Probably probably 10-15 minutes.
It's quite hot here.
It's nice now compared to what it was before. It's boiling before. Good. Got a nice couple of surprises before because we got the...
King's helicopter.
Yes, yeah, that was good. That was good. Looks like he's heading up to Balmoral. So. And the Coast Guard as well. Being in that one is that S92, which is really nice. Really nice. You got the stretcher bed and everything. You got all the medical stuff. It's really nice. How long are you going to Barcelona for?
Go to Barcelona for like 4 days and get a cruise around as much as
Oh, cool. That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. See you later. Take care of yourself. Ta-da. That'd be really, really nice.
Are they coming in or coming out then?
There's one Loganair and that's it.
No, that is.
That's
It's a
it.
good place to come though.
It is. I'm saying that as you go further along, there's like a little gravel mound up there as well.
Alright, okay.
When they're coming into land, you kind of get a nice head-on shot with them as well.
Alright.
So, there's
We'll have to come down one day when there's a few coming.
Alright.
You know,
Good, good.
exactly, bring Barney here. We'll get Barney quite happy just.
You see mine bring hours and it's fine. The only annoying thing is that road, are the drivers on the road.
Yeah, well, literally, I was coming down
Aye.
in this car. I thought, I've overtaken this and I was
Yeah.
indicated to go right into the
Yeah, yeah.
Havana place.
Aye.
And then they realised, so they stopped. And I just thought,
They've got no-
yes, I was probably going slower, but that's because I was actually getting ready to turn
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
I wasn't slowing down to annoy you.
I was just saying though that walking from there, look, yeah, I absolutely hate walking.
Yeah, well, that's it. I was like, oh.
Yeah. But the flip side is, if you park there, there's that many potholes on the side.
Yeah,
When you're
exactly.
going with the car, it's a catch-22. No, don't worry.
Poor Barney would have to park there.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I hear you're going away.
We are going off to Barcelona then a cruise.
Very nice. That'll be
So-
good. Whereabouts does it go like around the Balearics, like Mallorca and
We're
that?
stopping
or-
at Palma, Rome.
Marseille in France. That'd be cool.
Marseille? I don't know. Naples.
Cool.
No, well, we'll go to Florence and Pisa from either Rome or Naples or something.
Oh, that'd be nice.
And
I'd
where
love
else
to go
was
to
it? 'Cause
Florence.
I think
Florence.
we stopped at 5 places. I can't remember the 5 places. Yeah, it's
say
quite a
it.
nice way to do stuff.
So I'd like to go to Florence. I'd love to go to Florence Airport. It's got one of the longest displaced runway thresholds in Europe
Right.
because of the way the mountains are set against the end of the runway.
Cause we
It's really good.
well, it's like we I was going to say Innsbruck.
Yeah.
And it was a few years because we ski in the February half term, and we flew in. Well, we got to the airport and they said, "Oh, sorry, there's a slight delay."
Yeah.
The pilot.
Which Innsbruck you expect?
There was the pilot who was taking us into Innsbruck is actually poorly, so we're waiting for his replacement. But his replacement's coming from Darlington.
No.
Because there was literally like there's only so many. They've got to be trained to fly into Innsbruck.
And you've got to have them trained, and they've got to be within their hours and everything as well.
So it was quite kind of. I mean, he wasn't that late because it was like, well, we're just going to update. He's just coming past the metro centre now, and there was like, apologies. Yes, said if he's not in his uniform, will you please forgive him? You know what I mean? And he may have his hat on, and it was just lovely the way they did it. And he sort of got on the plane and he did all this. And everybody just cheered. But it was, you know, I always made like I thought, well, I'd rather have somebody who actually can fly into Innsbruck and knows how to do it than have nobody who.
Exactly. It's the same with Madeira. You've got to be trained to go to Madeira.
Well, there was a takeoff, and you were sick when they come out, weren't you? You were like, there was a little, it was just like, whoa!
Feel a G-force just pulling you back in the chair. It's great. Absolutely great. It's like when we flew, me and the wife went to Madeira a few years ago, and it was just delay after delay after delay, and there was a storm moving through, Storm Oscar, I think it was, and it was. We thought we're not going to get it. There's no chance we're getting it. And we watched flight after flight go to Madeira, do a circle, divert to Portugal. Our flight was one of only 4 flights the entire day, and we got in at 3 in the morning. Still managed to. It was brilliant. And then every flight the next day was pretty much cancelled or diverted.
It's weird, isn't it? Like
it was cool how it worked. Just double check the Loganair is still coming back in. And Melissa, no bother at all. Lovely to have you on board. I just need to double check on flight radar, folks, just to make sure the Loganair is still coming in. I don't have a track on. He's not on flight radar and he's not on DRS. Sierra Alpha Juliet Delta. Oh no, he must be coming right in. Looks like he's come back in, yeah?
Come back, yeah?
Yeah. That's him just being cleared to land, so...
So you just touched down and went straight back up?
Yeah, just doing a few training flights. I think either a couple new pilots or a couple who just need recurrency again, so...
That's what my eldest wants to be a pilot.
Does he? Oh, nice.
Just cost enough.
It does! You might want to take a mortgage out.
Yeah. He's 17, so he's actually doing his PPL at the minute.
Oh, so. Excellent. Has he got many hours?
He's done 13 or 14 hours, so, you know, he's...
It's good.
Building up. I think he would like to do them like a couple every single week. Yeah. Like between 200 and 250 pounds, depending. But he did one a couple of weeks ago, and it was 266 because he did about 6 touchdowns, and every time he touched down, it's like 950 or something.
It is. It is. That's how they make the money.
Yeah. So he's like, he works on a he works like Saturday job type thing. So he is so he's paying for He's paying for them basically.
It's the way to do it. It's not cheap at all, but if it's something he's into,
exactly.
You know, I've got one fly now. That's it.
Yeah, so
it's good fun.
He's going to be doing solo. I think he's doing a solo flight soon.
That'll be cool.
As long as I don't know, I think.
Where's he doing his flight training now?
Teesside.
Oh, Teesside.
Teesside, isn't it?
Nice.
Yeah, Teesside. Yeah.
There's a few do it at Eshet and that locally as well.
Yeah, and I think there were, but then I think like one of his friends started doing it up there.
Aye.
And the planes were constantly just like...
They have maintenance nightmare after another.
Yeah. Whereas at Teesside, I think you've got more like scope to go further as well.
You do. They're decent at Teesside as well.
And I don't think it's much. It's similar price, I think.
Yeah.
So.
As long as he's happy with it, that's the main thing. That's the main bit. Yeah, we've got Loganair just on final again. I'm just going to change it over to manual mode, folks, just to get a focus point on that. There we go. That's the 145 coming back in again. Not sure how many more touch and goes, but Sam says he's here till 7:40, so I might get this in the diamond then call it a day. I know that Bob likes his diamond, so we'll see how the time goes. We'll see. There we go, that's on touchdown. Kevin, yes, I did try that, you're correct. Not well, partially successfully, but yeah. It was more of a test flight just to kind of see how the whole simulator worked, and it was quite good actually. It was decent. There we go. So Loganair up and away. The little turboprop, which is 15 minutes away, but apart from that there's not much else.
I know it's a plane, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, so that diamond should be in shortly, folks. Oh, you're just finishing yours from India now, Kevin. Brilliant. And what is that flying out of interest? You see the Embraer 145 that's over there on stand number 1. Don't think that's going to be going anywhere for a little while. So when you fly back from holiday, you're flying back to Glasgow as well?
Yeah.
About to and from?
Yeah.
That'll be good. That'll be good.
About £800 cheaper to do that.
We do it all the time. It makes far more sense.
Yeah, I think it's because don't the Glasgow schools go back to school at the beginning of August, the Scottish schools. We did that a few years ago and went, because they're already off. We went skiing a few years ago and it cost us like it was £800, £900 cheaper. And we thought, that's the flight, that's the ski passes.
By the time you do your parking, by the time you do everything else, even if you stay overnight, still works out cheaper.
Still works out.
It's the way to do it.
And I teach, so I've got to go during the school holidays. I can't not work. Because I've said several times, like, one of the holidays I would potentially take them out for would have been skiing. Because literally, like, the couple of weeks before and the couple of weeks after are just half the price in the half-term holiday.
It's annoying because you see the prices and you think, if it was just like a week or two later.
And that's why, like, as I say, when we skied a few years ago, well, we ski every year, but a few years ago we went from Glasgow because their half-term holiday was different.
It's the way it kind of overlaps because they've just started now, and then we've got, what, is it 3 weeks till ours break up?
3 weeks including this week left.
Yeah. So it's... you'll have fun though.
Oh, aye, definitely.
Very good. It's like taking the family to Tenerife in December, and flying from Southend, and it works out like for all 7 of us with EasyJet, 400 quid return. So it's like £70 per person.
Well, we're going to Dublin on the 6th of August. It's costing for 3 of us to go. It costs us something like 90 quid return. I mean, it's stupid, like 7:25 flight in the morning, and we get back into Newcastle at 5 to 12. You know, but the eldest did it a few weeks, well, during Easter holidays. I think he paid 28 or 30 for his, but
Really
it's
good.
obviously Wednesday's obviously the cheap day. So we tend to do a return, is it on a Wednesday?
That time.
Yeah.
I took my mum to Dublin for a day trip from Liverpool 10 years ago, and I got a Ryanair like one-off special offer. Liverpool to Dublin, £1. Dublin to Liverpool, £1. So we went to Dublin for the day. Drove down to Liverpool, parked up. Parking was like 20 quid. But it was like, you know,
No-brainer, isn't it?
it was great. Absolutely good. You think getting the ferry or anything, what can you do for a quid?
Yeah,
You know.
Well, you've been desperate because we were going. You'd picked up was the May half term. On the Wednesday of the May half term. But by the time we'd sort of like thought we'll do it, it was like it was stupid, like something like 120 quid a person. Where are you going in August? That's the main thing.
Just count the days down. you know.
Exactly. And a week later you're going on holiday, so you know.
Happy days. Very good.
Well, I'm to go in a minute, mate. 'Cause I've got some equipment. Can you have his photo taken with you?
Absolutely, yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Go on.
I'll get down a bit because
gonna
otherwise I'll
make
look
his-
like I'll look like a
make his
massive
brother
giant.
jealous.
otherwise.
Go on again. Otherwise, do a port landscape now. Just check that it's okay.
1, 2, 3, smile.
I checked they're okay before
you
I
go.
did rubbish into them. Is that okay? Yeah, they'll do it, yeah.
There you go. Happy days.
Alright, do you want to go now, yeah?
Lovely
Do
to
you wanna
meet you
wait?
as well.
5 more minutes because I've got to be back by 48.
The Loganair's just coming in again now.
I'll pick some up at 48. Sorry?
Well, I originally cancelled coming here.
Cancelled?
Yeah. I had a late shift last night finishing at 10 and I started again at 6 this morning. So I got to 10, I was like, right, I need to go to bed. So I went to bed for 3.5 hours. I was supposed to be here at 1. And in the end I was like, got all the jobs done that I needed to do.
Yeah, come down, yeah. So how long have you been here then?
About 3.5 hours. And I've got another 5 AM start. So
What do you do?
work in a shop, just up near Willow.
So do you live up Willow?
Yeah, like just up the 6 now. Are
Yeah,
you local?
Wickham.
Oh, Wickham, oh, that's not too bad.
As I say, about shop down in there, it's about 6 miles from here because literally we come out of Wickham straight onto the A1,
Dead easy.
and then you know what I mean. It's like it's not as if you've got to go around the world to get to it. I think there's 15 minutes to get here.
Not
But we've got someone coming to pick some up about quarter. I've got to be in by 48. Well, that's not me.
Not too bad. Got one of my mates lives in Dinnington. He's in one of these front houses here,
Yeah.
and his bedroom window, him and his wife's window overlooks the threshold of runway 25, so you can literally just stay in their bedroom and just watch the
So my auntie and uncle live in Dudley, and like
Oh,
when
nice.
we were younger, Dudley, auntie and uncle Norman, you've been to the house before. When we were younger, like we used to go and see my cousins.
Yeah.
We'd be sitting in the garden and the planes were just like, woo, just like,
Absolutely class.
yeah.
Great.
Should go down to Uncle Norman's one day and just sit in the back garden. Dudley's not far from Paramount now.
Just a little bit further. That's Loganair just turning in again. Oh, it was the 787, Kevin. Brilliant. Brilliant. That diamond should be... Where is he now? Durham. He's just over Durham now. Oh, the Mallorca flight's delayed till 9:01. Oh dear. November Hotel. Oh, I can hear a helicopter.
This one, I think,
Ah. Did you see the King's one before? No? King Charles was in before. Yeah. On his way to Balmoral.
So where had you been?
He flew up from London. Flew straight up from
right,
London.
So petrol,
Quick fuel stop here and then straight up to Balmoral.
Okay, right. So yeah.
Because it wasn't until one of the viewers pointed out the call sign was KRF1, King's Royal Flight, and if it's got number 1, then it's the one up.
Yeah, that's what you said. Come on, so yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool. Right, we've got the police helicopter just coming in. You can see it. There we are. Hola. There we go, that's a police helicopter just coming in, and the Loganair is just on final again now, folks. Just coming in again. Have you seen the video of the police helicopter, the police operator, who landed in a field and got out and arrested somebody who'd stolen a car?
Yeah.
It was just in March, and it's one of the first times a police helicopter's ever done it, and it was that police helicopter.
Right.
And it was a guy from Amble. He'd stolen a car, dumped it, ran into a field, and so the police helicopter was hovering over him so the ones on the ground could get him.
Catch him, yeah.
But he was so far away, they were like, it's going to take forever. So the police helicopter hovered down, the police operator jumped out, arrested the guy, waited till they all came, and then came back to land here. It's the first time it's pretty much ever been done. It was really cool. Here comes the Loganair. Cool. Very nice. Just a low approach and go around for that one. That's really good.
So how will they just loop? How long do they normally loop for?
It depends, sometimes it's 40 minutes to an hour.
Right.
He's been doing it about an hour now, so either this one or next one he'll head back up to Aberdeen.
Okay.
So just for the training side of things, and that'll be them done. It depends on the pilot, because if it's a new pilot and he needs a certain number of landings and takeoffs, so he's got it on paper that you can say I can fly it. Or if it's a captain who's been out for 6 months who just needs recurrency, then it just depends on what
Do you think he might come back and land, or do you think he's off?
Possibly. I'd say with the way he's climbing there, he might be off.
Yeah,
but if he goes above 3,000, then very possibly he might.
He'll just be going back up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think 99% he's going back to Aberdeen.
Right.
He's just past 4,000, climbing at a rate of 3,000 feet per minute. So yeah, he's going back. It's quite nice, so I didn't expect to see that either.
Maybe I've done 6 hours. Okay, I'll just go.
That's
yeah,
enough.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take that one off. What's quite land again? Save us some money.
We've ran out of coffee in the galley.
Yeah, we've run out of money. You can't land anymore.
My mate flies for Loganair, so they're a good airline.
Yeah,
Yeah, a really good airline. It's one of the last UK airlines that you still get a complimentary service. You get free drinks, free snacks. Great.
Yeah. I remember when I first, when I was younger, I used to go, you got your meal and everything, didn't you?
Oh yeah, exactly. It wasn't an additional extra. It was
exactly.
It was all included.
You got like midway through the flight.
Yeah. Great.
Came your meal with your bread bun and your little orange juice in the morning.
Oh, I loved it.
Scrambled egg or omelette in the morning, and yeah.
Absolutely loved it. I mean, my dad's, my grandma, she's originally from Malta, so we used to go back and forth there every year, and with Air Malta from here, and it was great. You always got your meal and everything.
Yeah, and it's
you're
now
full
you've got to
English.
pay like £6 or £7 for a sandwich. It's just like being slammed in the microwave for like 2 minutes and then comes out like rubber,
Exactly.
isn't it?
And they look so unappetizing. You think
Yeah.
it's just yeah.
And
Not
gee,
great.
they're not the worst.
No,
But
compared to some. That turboprop should be on final approach now. Theory. Yeah, that's them just turned on to final. And that Loganair is passing. Yeah, the Loganair's already up to 10,000 feet.
yeah, so he's definitely come back.
Aye.
Is the other one on its way, Benjamin? Because we need to go there.
And the one from Newquay is at 1,300 feet. Oh yeah, there he is. Newcastle fan 1999. There's an aeroplane. Yes, mate. It's a Diamond 42. It's just coming in from Newquay now, mate. Let's try and get a manual focus point off that tree. There it is. And this is one of Robert Hadfield's favourite planes. I know it's one of the ones he loves flying on the flight simulator anyway. DA62, that's the one, mate. Don't know why I called it a 42 earlier on. Ah, Patrick Burley, hello mate. Yeah, doing very well, thanks. How are you doing? Lovely to have you on the stream. And the Emirates to Edinburgh is going to go straight over. It's a bit too overcast at the moment, mate. I don't think we're going to see it,
There it is.
unfortunately. Is it overhead? Oh yeah, good spot. Try and get a focus on it. Yeah, that's it. Benjamin spotted that before anybody. Ah yes, there it is, got it. Right, I'll just try and manually focus it. Oh, it's just gone in that bit of cloud there. Yeah, it's just disappeared in that bit of cloud. Yeah, very good spot though. 10 out of 10 for that. There we go. It's grand. It is, mate. It is. The sunset at the moment is just going down nicely with that bit of cloud. It's lovely. Very nice. I think the next one in is Ryanair. Both of them are over Leeds and Manchester. So,
Well, then,
worry.
right, I'll say
Lovely
thank you very
to meet
much. Yeah.
catch you in a bit.
Yeah, so yeah, probably see you again. Take care.
You too. Lovely to meet you both. See you in a bit. There we go, and that's the Ryanair should be due in hopefully in the next 15-20 minutes, and we'll catch both of them coming in. The EasyJet from Palma de Mallorca is running about an hour late at the moment, but it should be in later on, so I think we might just stay for the Ryanair's coming in and then maybe call it a day after that, because it'd be nice to see both of those two coming in. That'd be good. That Loganair was a nice unexpected surprise. You still love how yeah, because the Loganair, they haven't changed the flight plans, so it's still showing as that at the moment. But yeah, it's really nice to see that one. Yeah, I think we'll get both the Ryanairs landing and then we'll call it a day, folks. How's that? We'll get both Ryanairs. But it was very, very nice to see those few movements. Lovely, really, really good. Like I say, there's not much happening down at the airport at the moment. It's all very quiet. Loganair's just parked up there, and everything else. But it was and it's lovely to meet some subscribers of the channel and some friends of the channel. Lovely to meet Benjamin and everyone before. Oh, my name, I'm terrible with names now. Ivy, I think, was earlier on as well. Lovely to meet everyone before. It was really, really nice. And especially when the weather's nice and there's plenty of movements to see. It's really, really cool. It's really, really nice. Loganair's still sat there. I think it's going to be tech for probably a while, but not to worry. About 20 minutes for the Alicante one. Yes, we'll wait for both of those, mate, and then we'll call it a day. I think we'll do that. That'll be good. Right, we've had some fantastic movements. We've got the Loganair doing the flight training. We've got the King's Royal Flight. We've got the Coast Guard Sikorsky S92. We've had some fantastic movements. Some really, really good movements. A Newcastle fan, it's because they don't have a massive amount of stands at Heathrow. So they put the aircraft on the Newcastle flight. They park one of them overnight here. And then both flights are used on the shuttle flights early in the morning. But yeah, that's what they do, and it's basically so that not all of them are parked at London Heathrow, because there's only so many stands available, especially this time of year during the summer season. And yet it's daft, because you could probably consolidate all the passengers from both flights and have one full, you know, 787-10 or -9, you know. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, mate. And also just a massive thank you to everybody on the live stream as well. You know, lovely to have everyone on board, and for all of the support earlier on from Marky and Stephen and Simply Just Planes, for all of your support, and Kevin as well, and Alan. You know, everyone's support. Really do appreciate it. It's been a really good stream. Oh, I can see there's still 30 of you all tuned in at the moment. Lovely to have you all on board. We are just getting to the end of the End of the live stream now. A very beautiful sky here in the northeast. Benjamin, lovely to meet you too, mate. Really, really lovely to meet you, mate. Hopefully see you again. That'll be fantastic. It's always lovely to meet ones that we see on the live streams. Really, really good. Lovely to meet you and your mum as well. Great to meet you both. And I hope you have a lovely holiday eventually when you do get to it. It'll be fantastic. So we'll just wait for these last two Ryanairs, and then we'll call it a day, I think. So no, I've had a fantastic time. It's been really, really good. Yeah, it's always a pain with those kind of flights, Chippers. Especially when you're waiting for ages for your slot to come up and it doesn't. It's a real pain. A real pain. Andy Appleyard, thank you, mate. I appreciate that a lot, mate. I hope you managed to get done everything that you wanted to get done. It's lovely to have you tuned in, mate. You're more than welcome, more than welcome. Thank you as well for all your support, mate, and to all you dear channel members. You know, I say it time after time, but it really does make a huge difference. So thank you so much for all your support. Even just, you know, when you're commenting in the live chat, keeping the conversation going and everything, it really does make a huge difference, so thank you so much. But now it's been a cracking stream. It's well worth coming down to see all those movements and to meet some lovely fans of the channel as well. It's been fantastic. Well, this Ryanair's descending in nicely. It's just approaching Durham now, so it won't be too long. Well, you can see the sunlight. The sun is just coming out. It's just breaking out through the clouds there. It's a fantastic sky. Oh, you can feel the heat from that sun as it's just breaking through the cloud. It's lovely. Alan Lee, absolutely welcome, mate. That'd be fantastic. That'd be really good, mate. I'm always more than welcome. Always more than welcome to pop along and say hello. You can see just over the coast at the moment there's a lot of heavy cloud over toward the coast there. You can see it's all this here is just building up. Very dark clouds just over to the east there. both Ryanairs are going to be flying into them. The other Ryanair is 16 minutes ETA, Richard Bradley. Thank you very much, mate. We'll catch that landing as well. We'll catch both of them. Ah, Kevin, you're always more than welcome to, mate. Always more than welcome. Like I said, feel free to come say hello anytime. You can actually see that cloud. All of this is moving across from the southwest quite quickly at the moment. And that heat from the sun is I think it's definitely going to whip up some thunder showers over the next few hours. Where they hit exactly is anyone's guess, but yeah, it could be interesting. You can see there's 34 of you all still tuned in at the moment, folks. It's lovely to have you on board. And we're just waiting for the two Ryanairs to go out. Meanwhile, the Learjet that we saw earlier on land, the medical flight one, is just backtracking down the runway now. That's it just there. And is just about to take off. It is, mate. It's fantastic. It's so beautiful. Just with that light and cloud formation and everything, it's fantastic. Actually, if you're in Bedlington, you'll get a good view because you'll be able to see all of this as it's moving from the southwest across onto the coast. But yeah, it's fantastic. Okay, so Learjet's just about to depart. The other Ryanair is just about to turn on to final approach. Oh, I can see it now. It's just about to turn on to final. I imagine because this Learjet is positioning out fairly empty, it's going to go up, shoot up into the sky quite quickly. So there we go, that's it rolling. Pardon me. Oh, he's rocketing up. Look how quickly he's climbing there. A little black dot just there going whoosh. Yeah, mate. I'm not even going to try keeping up with it. He's moving so quickly. There's a Ryanair on the approach. Cruising in. Just waiting for him to put his landing gear down. Just keeping the speed nice and low. There we go, gear down. Your other plane's an F-16, that's a good one, mate. That is a very good one. Used to see, well, a few years ago, I caught quite a few of the Turkish Air Force F-16s up at RAF Lossiemouth that were there on exercise. Seen US Air Force ones there as well, and lots of other ones. They're really cool to see. Oh, the Lightning. Good old English electric Lightning. Can it beat it? An amazing aircraft. Very nicely done. And we were flying back from Gran Canaria the other week with Ryanair. One of the captains who's based here used to fly for Thomas Cook, and then he did the conversion training over to the 737, and he now flies for Ryanair out of here at Newcastle. And an amazing history, the different airlines and aircraft he's flown. Really lovely gentleman, really nice. Well folks, our next arrival is going to be our last one. It's going to be a Ryanair 737 MAX coming into land here. All the way from Faro in Portugal. So that's coming in just a moment, and then after that, that's going to be the end of the stream for today. But we've had a great time, a really good time. So Ryanair vacated. Ryanair just taxiing in onto stand. Richard, I actually got a bit sidetracked and I didn't put any on, so certain parts of me are burning right now. I've just put some sun cream on actually in the last few minutes. Just my arms were getting a bit sore, but yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, Chippers, thank you, mate. Thank you very much, mate. I hope it was worth the 3-hour delay. Oh dear. Oh, is that a baby bunny rabbit? Yes, it is. Baby bunny rabbit. I just saw a hare in the background, and I just saw a bit of movement. Unfortunately nowadays, the only times you generally see them is when they're at the side of the road, unfortunately. bet you didn't know we did Nature Watch as well. Well, we're going to go back to our last arrival, and that is a good old 737 MAX. There she is. Baby rabbit, yes. Flight image, hello mate. You hope you haven't missed too much. You've only missed the King's helicopter, the King's Royal flight, Coast Guard S92, and some other nice movements, mate. Lovely to have you on the live stream. Unfortunately, that is our last movement of today. But, that's going to be it for today, folks. Oh, look at that, they just managed to make Bravo as well. There's a Ryanair taxiing in that golden sunlight. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And again, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's tuned in today. Thank you so much for your support, and a shout out to all you dear channel members: Chippers1990, Robert Hadfield, Richard Bradley, Andy Appleyard, Alan Lee, Newcastle Fan 1999, and all of you dear channel members. I just cannot thank you enough. And Megan as well. Megan, I didn't notice you'd tuned in before, love. Shout out as well to my lovely wife Megan as well. I didn't notice you'd tuned in before, love. Sorry about that. And a big thank you to each and every one of you for your support. That is the end of the live stream from here in the northeast, from Newcastle International Airport. It's been fantastic to have each and every one of you on board tonight, and this afternoon I should say. Thank you all very much for watching. Whatever you get up to for the rest of the week, enjoy. We should have another live stream coming up this week. I'm not entirely sure on times and details, but I'll let you know as and when. But thank you all so much again. Enjoy the rest of your week, folks, and we'll catch you soon. Bye bye for now.